Yep. I'm good.
Too
Let's
late.
go.
We're starting. Um, week 13 in the books. My
Yep.
camera looks
I'm good.
so
Let's go.
ass. Oh shit. Sorry. Week 13. Where am I? Yeah, week 13 in the books. We're gonna go in order as we always do. Or actually,
Go here.
Creates yatatata. Ignore your fucking wife.
did you? Oh, you just joined the thing right now? 'Cause I made a little noise.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Well, we're good to go then. Bears Lions. Thanksgiving morning, early in the morning, 9:30. I don't know why it was so
Bro, that
early.
feels like such a long time ago, bro.
It does.
Oh
It
my
was fucking
goodness.
forever ago, and I honestly forgot that Eberflus got fired.
That's exactly why I just said what I said. I forgot that the Bears
Yeah,
finally got rid of the coach. But yeah, let's talk about it.
that was forever ago. It feels like for sure. So, let me. I'm just gonna. So I have all my notifications. The people that I like to follow regarding football stuff, I have their notifications on, so it goes to this nice little area of my Twitter. So it's in order, so we can live react to Warren Sharp's post about it as they go.
Give me how many people are there?
Well,
Would you say? Would you say?
The ones that I have notifications for is just Mina Kimes, Ben Solak, and Warren Sharp. I like Ben Solak because that's the guy we always watch, that dude that breaks down film. I like him and Mina Kimes just because I feel like they do a good job. Like, I don't know, I just feel like their tweets don't have fat on them. Like, they're just like either very like opinionated.
Wow, that's a good point. Okay, that's actually
like,
good info.
Yeah, it's like very opinionated on purpose, or it's like it's like a reaction, like, oh shit, that was sick, or like, oh, that was lame, or whatever, and then or it'll be like they'll have something that they're saying about something, but and then like the rest, cause like I did have like I had a shitload of people. I had like Dan, Dio. I had Dio.
Okay,
I think I had
that's
Shannon.
one of the people I have.
Yeah, I had Dio.
Currently.
I forgot why I took him off, but I think just because I think I just had too many people, and I was like, this is too many. I need to cut this to a shorter amount because the notifications get a little annoying. But yeah, I had him. I had like Shannon. I think I even had like Stephen A for some reason, or like not Stephen A, but like the fucking thing called One Take or whatever.
First take.
Oh, One Take. So then yeah, like I don't know, but I just try to concise it, and then I like Warren Sharp because I feel like he posts a lot of clips, like this clip right here. Like he's always posting clips, so like we're always looking for clips. So I just feel like it's the fastest, easiest way. Yeah, and then Mina Kimes, I listen to her podcast, so I just she clips out her own podcast, which we should probably do that too. But yeah, she clips out her own podcast, so that's why I like following her too. And then they kind of like reply to a lot of people, or people reply to them. So then it's like I don't really need to be like have their notifications on because it'll just pop up on my timeline.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, I have so it's like 3 people, and then I just have Hassan Abi that I have notifications for politics stuff, but that's pretty much it. That's like 4 people. Oh, and then the menswear guy. You know the menswear guy? You don't. You're not on menswear Twitter. See if I can find what it is. It's literally just like he fucking memes a lot too, but it's just like he'll just effort post on like pants or like he's always arguing about like fashion within, like, this is like one of the Tate brothers, right?
Yeah.
And he's always arguing like, look at this guy, he's supposed to be like rich and cool or whatever, and he looks like shit compared to this guy who's like wearing a suit the way you should be wearing it, And that's just like shit. He posts shit like that, or he'll do crazy like this is like a whole thread on like here are 2 athletically built men, which trousers look better. So this whole thread is just about like, you know what I mean? So it's like educational. You know who this guy is? This guy's cool too. He has like a TikTok, and he's always like building outfits and stuff, and that shit's pretty cool. Like, look, he's always arguing like Matt Gates looks like shit here. One for wearing a pink. You don't fucking wear pink with dark blue pants. Like,
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So like that's why I like following this guy. And then he'll just post
Okay.
about like shit that I thought was cool, and then it'll be like some cool shit or like I don't know, things on Sarah or whatever. But yeah, those are pretty much all of mine. But anyway, back to the Lions. Yeah, this is fucking what beginning of the game already in there.
Here they go. Into the ground when it goes. Here they go. Into the ground when it goes to Sewell. The tackle is just not there. But how about his imagination? I would love to know what he was going to do with that. And the crowd loves it. They lose.
I mean, the stiff arm is insane.
To Sewell.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the form, everything. It's so beautiful.
But how about his imagination? Into the ground when it goes
Let's see if I
to
can slow this.
Sewell. The tackle to Sewell.
Just,
Think about,
cocks it
like,
back.
think about it. He's got a whole 100 pounds on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be shoved to the ground easily.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like, yeah, that's great. So that's the shit that's the type of time that fucking the Lions were on. But yeah, so they were kind of taking control of the game early. 9 total plays. I don't know how far into the game this is, but 23 plays. 9 total plays. Detroit has 23 plays in opponent's territory. And yeah, I think if my memory serves me correct, the first half for the Bears was ass, but the second half was a lot better. Of course, because then they brought it within 20, or they tied it at 20. Then the Lions took the lead, and here's a Keenan Allen touchdown.
Right here in the middle, 13 with it. Wonk. Right here in the middle, 13 with it. Wonk. Got him. Great route.
Those are the best 2 quarters I've seen Caleb play
Oh, for sure.
all season, I'll say.
This was funny.
It's like when people are like, I was trying to make a play. Well, I'm like, why don't you try and make a good one? It's like when people are like, I was trying
you
to make
better
a
not-
play. Why don't you try and make a good one?
So fuck. I wish I had. If I can find. I think if I put Bears, it'll pop up. So the Bears had 1 timeout left. They're in territory, or at least somewhat close enough to get a field goal off, at least an attempt off, whether the guy's gonna make it or not. But then again, they had gotten blocked already. What, twice or once, or I forgot how many times, but it felt like a bunch of times. And they were kind of well within territory. And then yeah, this is Bears. If I put Bears timeout, will that? I mean, this isn't video, but this is good enough. Everyone watched this game, so we don't really have to go over. When you are just a chill guy who likes to have an extra timeout in his pocket. Bears. Anyway, 3rd and 26. 14 seconds left. I'm forgetting if they even run this play. Did they run the play? They did.
Yeah,
right?
they run the play.
So they did run this play, and then after this play, I think they tried to spike it or something instead of. Someone give me the fucking rest of this. But anyway, oh, here it is. Thank you. Second and 20. 35
Yeah,
seconds.
so
I mean, take it here.
Goes Williams.
I would've took it there.
You would think. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done. That's what they should do.
Well, this is supposed to be a quarterback draw. They have
I think
a
I'm
light
yelling
box.
at the TV at this point, like, take the timeout, take the timeout.
Dude, me too.
Clock is running with 15 seconds, and it's 3rd
I'm
and
like,
26.
what are they doing?
They have
literally
one
don't know what they're
timeout
doing.
left. This is like the light box. You could have gotten
Oh my God,
numbers,
this is
but
way
just
worse than I
didn't
remember.
hurry.
Yeah,
No.
because they don't even get to first,
Here.
fourth down.
You're gonna have to
It
do
runs out of
something when
time
it
on
comes
the
down
third
to
down.
this play.
Oh my god.
Complete.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah.
I told
so-
myself, well, what did I just watch?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what did
I
I
would-
just watch?
Yeah, that was kind of like probably the worst. That was probably the worst in a long time. Fuck it, because it's like 40. This clip starts at 36 seconds. It's a whole 36 seconds that get fucking just eviscerated. So so that's how that game ends. I mean, the Lions are fucking. I mean, they probably still would have won the game because it would have been to tie, but still, like it looks like this Lions defense could be had. If anyone's wondering why Eberflus got fired, you wouldn't last a day in the asylum. They raised us Bears fans in. This was Thanksgiving Day. This was the week before, and then this was the game before that. Or no, I think it was whatever the. Regardless,
the opposite. Yeah.
this all happened in 11 days, I think, right? Wasn't it? Like
Mhm.
it was like a Sunday, Thursday, and a Sunday again.
Mhm.
So so yeah, there it is. There's finally why he was fired. There was a report that I saw today about maybe they didn't even want to keep him. The GM Ryan Poles didn't even want to keep him this year. They wanted to fire him at the end of last season, but I guess the owner told him no, have to keep him. So that's kind of stupid.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, bad call by
Listen.
the owner yet again. Another case of the owner being a fucking idiot.
Should we start throwing out names?
Oh, for head coach? I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably gonna. I don't know. In my head canon, it's gonna be Ryan, the fucking guy from the Lions. Just because I feel like they stay doing shit like that.
In division?
Yeah,
Cheese like that? You
Yeah.
think so?
it's gonna be something stupid like that. I mean, maybe. I mean, I think that's a possibility, but maybe because I think people were saying Lincoln Riley, right, or the guy who's not Lincoln
Or
Riley.
Cliff
Cliff.
out there in commies.
Yeah, but I feel
Yeah,
like
I
they've
mean-
kind of been asked the last few weeks, so that momentum has died down a little bit. But maybe, I mean, they did play pretty good this last game. But yeah, I would think there. I mean, Vrabel would be a good head coach if they could just find an offensive coordinator. Or I mean, even so, who got? So so the way I understand is Shane Waldron got fired. Then they elevated this guy named Brian Thomas, right? Or whatever his name is. And then Eberflus got fired. So now Brian Thomas is the interim head coach. So this guy went from being whatever he was before being offensive
Yeah,
coordinator.
probably like a quarterback coach. Or
Yeah,
something.
exactly. And then so now
Now he's
Now
in
he's
like
a-
3 weeks, in the span
Yeah,
of like 3-4 weeks,
exactly, less than a
he's
month
all
for
of a
sure.
sudden interim coach. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
kind of nuts.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what they get. At least that's what the owner gets if that's true that he fucking didn't let them fire Eberflus, because I think we all knew he wasn't gonna. It would have been nice to just bring in a new coach and a new quarterback same year, fresh clean
Yeah.
start. So Bears, we'll say sad because that was a sad ending.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
And then the Lions kind of Super Bowl mix still, but I mean, it didn't look too hot for
The-
them.
Hey, injuries
lot
stacking
of
up for them,
Yeah.
bro.
So we'll see how that goes for them. That's a very good point. Giants Cowboys.
Snooze fest.
News fest. Who cares? Giants are
Yeah.
sad, and the Cowboys are
You know,
also
the Cowboys should tank.
sad. Or should
they
tank.
should
Here we go.
tank,
Yeah,
at
they
least.
should tank.
Anyways,
And then Dolphins Packers, same thing. Packers, I will say playoff up. And then what was the other team? The Dolphins, I think.
Dolphins.
They're pretty much out of it. So I'll just put them. I don't even know where to put them in because
like a Baker Mayfield, they can.
no, because they're not even. We'll put them in spoiler.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Spoiler.
They could probably spoil some teams. Let's
Because they have picked it up since Tua's came back.
Yeah,
To be
that's
fair.
true. Let's
But yeah, I think they're
see,
out. They're still out
so
of it. 5 and 7.
5 and 7. Yeah, I think they're
Yeah, they're
they're
good.
in the red. But I wanted to talk about these guys. So the Lions are in first, obviously 11-1. Eagles 10-2. Seahawks 7-5, and then Falcons 6-6. Fuck, were we wrong about the Falcons? Vikings 10-2. Packers 9-3. I feel like these two spots locked.
Yeah, they have to be, bro.
And the Packers have the Lions coming up, and as good as the Packers looked, it's in Detroit, so it'll be in a dome. So maybe Lions have an advantage there. Yeah, they do have an advantage there. It's just, yeah, they're the last time they played, it says here they lost 14-24. That was the game where it was just raining crazy, right, or snowing crazy, and the guy had like the defensive coordinator for the Lions had like a bunch of rain on his face, or am I thinking of it? Depends on months of the day, but yeah. Well, regardless, I think whether they win or lose, they're probably just stacked in this spot. I don't know if Commies will overtake at least this position, but regardless, they're probably gonna stay within here. Much like the NFC West, the NFC South, I think, is also gonna just depend on who wins the division, and that's it. Because so the Packers, I think, are in a good spot. They have Lions, Seahawks, Saints, and Vikings. So we're in week 14 of week 18. So we have 4 weeks left. Or 5 weeks left? 5 weeks? So in these next 4, they're probably going to go 2-2 at least. So that'll put them at 11-5. So I think they got it. They're probably locked in.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 out of the NFC
Yeah.
North, man. Nah, that's locked in. Honestly, that whole playoff picture is locked.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the commies got back on track this week.
Yeah, and the Commies have the Saints.
The Bucks ain't catching them, bro. Cardinals.
Yeah, but they can take the
fine.
Falcons out. So there's still hope here because they're both 6-6.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, but as far as these wild card spots go, yeah, those are locked. And then as far as the NFC West, same crap. Yeah, all these teams are. Yeah. And then the Niners are done. So yeah, but I think I feel confident with Green Bay being playoffs up, and then Dolphins being Oilers down. Now another sad ending was the Raider game.
See, I don't get your logic in this here.
What? Oh, the way it ended. I mean, it didn't really matter.
It's not sad. It doesn't matter.
No, because
well,
this is a perfect time to pull this up then. So right now,
there's no benefit in winning that game.
Right now, I feel like if we were to win, where would we even fall in this if we had 3 wins?
Exactly. Why even mess around?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
There's too many 3-win teams.
Damn, there is a shitload of 3-win teams. I thought there was like.
And then on top of that, let's just say, obviously you guys lost, but let's just say you guys win. Let's just say there's a team who needs a non-quarterback but wants to move up. Dude, that's still trade value that you have because you didn't get that extra win because you're in the 2 spot. And the number 3 team wants to slide up.
It's the Chiefs, though.
And this and that.
And like, fuck the Chiefs.
Bro. You're not gonna risk the Chiefs against getting the guy who you're supposed to get.
Especially because they played good and O'Connell played good, and like again, this is what I always talk about, like where it's hard to tank in the NFL because like you got guys out there like literally putting their lives on the line for fucking football. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just think it would have been a nice. I mean, like all these teams, I think even if we did win the game, New England's probably gonna win another one. Carolina will probably win one more. The Jets have to at least. I mean, a lot of these teams. Cleveland almost won yesterday. But yeah, it's just that's just it. I just don't. I feel bad, and I just don't like the idea of Just some silver linings. You know what I mean? That's all. That's my main
Um,
point of contention.
I'm glad. I'm glad you guys didn't win.
Yeah, but I mean, last thing too. If Shador's gonna force his way to I keep saying Oakland, Vegas, then why? You know, then that even more reason to
Yeah.
hope we fucking crap team at least. This is a funny tweet. We've missed this open field running. Mad at the ground. Doug's head to rev up, and for aerodynamics, speed never changes but looks cool.
Is the running
Isaiah
back.
Pacheco.
Isaiah. They call. There he goes. Inside the 30. Pushed out of bounds. Pacheco is the
Yeah.
running back.
It
Isaiah.
looks hilarious.
They call.
He
There
doesn't
goes.
really change
Inside
speed.
the 30.
Mm-hmm.
The defense looked great, and O'Connell looked decent, so which makes me happy. The fact that like, you know, O'Connell's probably like a backup. His ceiling is probably backup, and he's still able to look that good. So like, if we do get Shador, you know, he would look
Watch
confident.
out.
He would look competent. You know, that's what makes me happy. Here's another cool stat. Max Crosby played every Raiders defensive snap for the 6th straight game, 67 snaps, extending his streak to 382nd consecutive snaps, the longest by defensive lineman in the Next Gen Stats era since 2016. Crosby owns 3 of the 4 longest streaks by a defensive lineman since 2016.
Dog. Certified dog, man.
Yep. Greatest one. So, and then it just I mean, yeah, the game ends. Not to go in. The Raiders. Okay, so then Raiders tank should tank. At least it was a somewhat entertaining game. Is another thing that I'll say.
Yeah.
Because we really got left
True.
with 2 duds on fucking Thursday. Another game, Chargers Falcons is the next one. Is it time for Penix in Atlanta? Because Kirk Cousins looks like crap, and that interception that he threw in the end zone was insane. It was some of the worst. The 2 interceptions he threw, I think, which were both pick sixes, were probably the worst pick six or the worst interceptions that I've seen thrown this year, and they were both in the same game by the same guy. This one is one of them that I'm talking about.
4th and 5. Cousins.
Like, that shit took forever to get to the receiver.
You can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown.
See, but paying Kirk that much money, bro.
Yes.
And the owner to sit there and watch him. Let's just say he gets benched
And here's
and
the second
sit there.
one.
You sit there, $60 million sitting on this was horrible.
It's like
I seen this one. I missed the first one, but I saw this one.
Yeah, I saw this one too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It was like there's so many freaking Chargers jerseys there, and the Chargers weren't even playing good. The Chargers were Here's a good Warren Sharp. Kirk Cousins single-handedly swung this game by 14 points to the Chargers, threw one of the worst pick sixes you will ever see, and then threw one of the worst end zone interceptions you will see. It's just So
I gotta know what he sees. I gotta know what he's thinking there.
yeah, he's kind of like, I just think he's in his head, and he's just busting a Kirk. He's doing what Kirk Cousins does. Like he's too much of a two-face. It's like every pass he throws a nickel. Like he's kind of like Jameis Winston, somewhat in a way, but maybe not as consistently. But he'll just have days where he's just like, he just does not have it, and it's so obvious from the first drive. You're like, oh, today's one of those days. And then sometimes he'll do that, and then he'll turn it on the 4th, and then they'll just have some crazy win. And then sometimes it doesn't happen, and then so yeah. So that's what leads us back to this NFC playoff picture. The Falcons have actually there's So the Falcons have the Vikings, the Raiders, the Giants, the Commanders, and the Panthers.
Okay, 3-2, you would assume, right?
Yeah, 3-2. Yeah, these two
So-
and maybe the Panthers.
Yeah.
I mean, 3-2 or 2-3. I think Bryce Young is playing pretty good now, so I don't know.
But
But
yeah, you never know, bro.
and it's like, last game of the season. Who knows what happens? But anyway, so that's them. And then let me look up. What's that team? The Bucks. The Bucks have the Raiders, should be easy W. Chargers, Cowboys, Panthers, and Saints. I mean, I think by strength of schedule, you would assume that it's the only hard team here is the Chargers, who I think can be had. I mean, they did not play well
Yeah.
against the Falcons, and they barely beat them 17-13. The Raiders in Buccaneers in Tampa Bay, and then the Cowboys at home. Cowboys don't like winning at home, so that's there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they played the Panthers. When they played the Panthers last time, how was that?
But last week, this past week,
Oh, there you go. There we
overtime.
go. Yeah. Like that was a good ass game. Anyway, but yeah, so they were able to fucking Chuba Hubbard fumbled, save their season, because honestly, it would have been extra hard.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes.
So. Falcons are currently 36% for division winner, the 4 seed, and then the Buccaneers are 19%. And they don't face each other anymore, but I think the Falcons beat them twice, right? They beat them twice. Kind of one of those things. But yeah, this one was in overtime, and then this one I think was also fourth quarter comeback or something. So yeah, watch this space. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. I've never been this excited about the NFC South in a while. Normally it's always just the Saints who are good, but the Saints have been asked for a while. So yeah, that'll be a good division to see. Actually, let's check Sportsbook. Let's see.
Probably gotta have the
Division.
Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons -140, but Tampa's almost at even odds, so it's not that confident. But we're big Baker Mayfield fans here, so we're going for the Bucks. Also, because this is what the Falcons get for So then there's a second thing going on here where if they start Penix, they just start playing Penix, and I haven't even seen him play. Is he good? Was he good? I mean, I think he looked decent, but I saw what I heard, and I don't think it was this last game, but the game before. But yeah, so there you go. That's always in the back pocket. The Falcons.
You could always count on the NFC South to do something.
Yeah, to just do some stupidity.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, the Vikings are kind of hard. I don't
It's
think.
gonna be wild.
So it's the Vikings defense. Would you trust Penix in that situation? It would be kind of
Honestly, not necessarily. Realistically, I don't think they're gonna.
Which
Yeah, I don't think they would do that.
make this.
But like, I get it.
Yeah.
I can see how people are like, yo, you're in the hunt. You can see how Kirk has kind of given away some games here. So I get it, but dude, he's making too much money to just be like, yo, we paid you this much, and when it's crunch time, when we need you the most, like, we're gonna bench you and go to the guy we drafted. Like, that's tough.
Yeah, I mean, but then everybody was weirded out that he drafted in the first place.
Mhm.
So I mean, maybe it's 5-head move. Personally, I think I wouldn't start him either. I think I would just let the season end out and then figure out a way to. But then they're paying him all this money, so I mean I don't know. But yeah. So the Falcons, I'm gonna put them on playoff down, and the Chargers. I mean, another good classic win for the Chargers. Playoff up. I mean, they're pretty much locked, right? Yeah, 8-4. The Chargers have the Chiefs, Bucks, Broncos, and Pats coming up. I mean, I would assume at least split those. That gets you to 10 wins. And who else are you afraid of besides the teams that are already have wild card spots? You know, I don't think the Colts are catching up to you. The Dolphins aren't even. Yeah, so I think the Chargers are fine.
Are a lock.
Yeah, so we'll just put them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe they'll win a playoff game. I don't know. As it stands right now, they would be playing the Texans. So as it stands right now, it would be Bills, Broncos, Ravens, Steelers, and Texans, Chargers. Ravens Steelers playoff game would be fucking sick. Playing the same team 3 times would be fucking. I love it when that happens. There's nothing I love more than a fucking interdivision playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Or if that makes sense, interdivision or interdivision.
Do the Chargers and Broncos play?
No. Oh, again? You're saying in the future?
Yeah, I play again against each other
Yeah,
one more time.
I think
I
so.
hope so. That's.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
The last
That's a huge game, no matter what.
yeah, they just have to win that one. I mean, if they're gonna lose to the Chiefs, that's fine. Yeah, they beat them last time by a touchdown.
Wow.
I mean, if you lose to the Chiefs, that's fine. You just have to make sure you beat the Broncos and win these last two games. Because going 3-2 will be fine. That'll get you 11 wins. I think that can hold off.
How about the Broncos?
They're in the same boat. They're also 8-5. Oh, they have one more loss. Never mind. So they haven't had their bye yet.
The
Broncos are 8-5.
No, what are their matchups coming up though?
Oh, the
there we
Broncos
go.
have the Colts, Chargers, Bengals, and Chiefs.
Yeah, those are tough. That's a tougher 4 games.
So, I guess it just what really matters here is just where you're gonna stack up. In the division. So I guess it just matters like who gets the 5 seed. I think the 5 seed is obviously the best seed to have. 5 or 6, the 7 seed you're gonna get cooked by the Bills. I think the 5 or 6 are easier. Obviously, the 5 being the easiest. If the Texans are kind of like sliding, but and they just lost their linebacker. So, but yeah, this is another tight one of siege. It's mostly for seeding, but still pretty exciting. Chargers. What was the other fucking team? Falcons. All right.
Yep.
Let me see. So, and game. Steelers, Bengals. I woke up like at 11 or no. Yeah, I woke up. No, what time does football start? 10. Yeah, I woke up at 11, and I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be like 7-10 or something, and it was fucking 20-21. I was like, what the? Or 21-21. So I had to run out of bed and go see what the hell was going on. It just kind of sucks because Joe Burrow is the fucking. You know, we need to have we need to do a Rosario for fucking Joe Burrow because his defense. This defense is so bad. Like, how can you put up so many points? And I mean, and then it's true on both sides because it's like, how can you put up so many points and not have your defense come through for you to at least win the game? And then it's even crazier that you're able to put up that many points against the Steelers defense.
Yep.
So it works both ways, or it's double fucked because you're like, damn. Not only is my defense not good enough, I'm doing so good against this defense. You would think that they could at least fucking help me out at least once or twice. So here's Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson completed 8 of 9 passes over 10 air yards for 205 yards, 2 touchdowns, 34% catch percentage over expected or something like that. His third highest mark in a game over the last 7 seasons. Wilson currently leads all qualified quarterbacks in catches per over catches. I don't fucking know what that is. Anyway, over expected on attempts over 10 air yards this season with 15%. So yeah, high scoring. I mean, Russell Wilson putting 414 yards in a game is insane. Let's do a little NFL Focus. What is it called?
Pro Football Focus.
Or how does the NFL app, or does the NFL give us? Can I just ask this shit? Gotta use this stats thing. See if I could do. I want to know. No, I don't want to know. I want to know. What do I want to know? Passing. Go passing. And I want to know. And just do like all time. Okay. Okay, regular season. And then let's do yards. No, but I want to know. I'm trying to figure out how we can look up how many times Russell Wilson has had a 400-yard game.
I'm sure that's on like StatMuse or something.
I feel like this thing is supposed to be good though. I could have say like passing. Game stat. Player search. Wilson. Oh, did I spell his name wrong? Oh, go. Situational? Ah. Oh no. Oh man. Damney. It marked Wilson's third career game with 400 plus yards, his first on the road. So only 3 times in his career has he thrown for fucking 400 yards. And when you have Joe Burrow back there, I don't know if it's scheme, I don't know if it's like their personnel or what, but they are not able to hold them down even a little bit. And I've never heard anyone say moonballs until they talked about Russell Wilson, so I don't know what
Until Russell Wilson, bro, same.
We wanted to, yeah, so yeah, I mean they just been doing if this winner Josh Allen, yes. Loser just Tucker. Here we go. Here's a sentence I wasn't expecting to type in 2024. I feel like this guy says this every week. Russell Wilson just outdueled Joe Burrow in a 44-34 road win for Pittsburgh. To be fair, Burrow, most quarterbacks would have struggled to keep up with Wilson in Week 13. Wilson led all passers in yards per dropback, 10.1. That's insane. And success rate, 65.9%, and ranked third in expected points added. His 414 pass yards also led the NFL this week, and were just 38 yards off of his career high. It was a vintage performance from a 36-year-old quarterback. This sidearm strike to Pat Freiermuth for a touchdown looks straight from Wilson's highlight reel. Seattle.
5. Wilson steps up. Wilson avoids it. Throws on the move.
That is crazy. I remember when I saw this.
For the touchdown.
He's horizontal.
Weeks in Pittsburgh. 2nd down and 5. Wilson steps up. Wilson avoids it. Throws on the move and finds Freiermuth for the touchdown.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wilson isn't the athletic playmaker he was at his peak, but since arriving in Pittsburgh, he has improved in other ways. He's more comfortable sticking around in the pocket, almost by necessity now that he's slowed down. He attacks the middle of the field more regularly. That a personal record. See, like, this is, how do you do this? This guy looked up 206 yards on throws between the numbers. Like, who are you? Who do you talk to?
Yeah. Where do you find that?
Yeah,
dog?
like they use it.
Yeah,
These other
nah, I
weird-
feel you.
I want to know. I want to look up weird shit like that. Wilson has also rediscovered his deep ball magic in 2024. We've seen plenty of his trademark moon ball throws. He's been completing driven throws at a high rate as well. For next gen stats, he leads all qualified passes in completion percentage over expected on throws over 10 yards. Oh yeah, that's what we read over. We read all this. Here we go. Pittsburgh offense has been better with Wilson. Weeks 1 to 6, 376 plays, 4.8 yards per play. EPA -17, EPA per play -0.05. Success rate 38%. Week 7 to 13, 411 plays, 5.7 yards per play. EPA 8.3, EPA per play 0.02. Success rate 40%. There's, however, a boom or bust nature to Pittsburgh's offense. Wilson has to be a top 10 quarterback in most metrics, but after his impressive performance on Sunday, he ranks below average in success rate. That's usually a sign that regression is around the corner, but this is sort of who Wilson has always been as a quarterback. It appears the Steelers coaching staff understands that and has just leaned into the bit. Offensive coordinator Arthur Smith has put a twist on this offense, but it looks like the scheme Seattle put together for Wilson with a lot of vertical throws to offset the inefficiencies in the quick passing game. The formula has worked well for Pittsburgh so far. The Steelers have won 5 of 6 games since controversially swapping Wilson for Fields. They're 9-3 on the season and have a 98% percentage of making the playoffs. After Sunday's result, they're better favorite to win the AFC North on FanDuel. Of course, head coach Mike Tomlin deserves his fair share of the credit for his remarkable season, and the top 10 defense has also done its part. But it's been Wilson's play that has separated this version of the Steelers from offensively feckless, overachieving versions we've seen over the past few years. 100%. Oh, look, and they also have something about best cousins. But yeah,
throw in what I sent in Discord after.
oh yeah,
Go ahead.
we're done already.
But let's give the man his credit. This kind of where I was gonna.
Oh, wait.
We see Cam Taylor Britt, who struggled recently.
Pass interference all day.
Oh.
We see Cam Taylor Britt, who struggled recently, but on that play, he gets physical with George Pickens early. Pickens goes to the ground.
The football wasn't out yet, but I think it's illegal use of hands on the defense.
Hey, bro, it can't define us today. I need you to stay with me. Hey, this shit ain't gonna decide the outcome of the game. It ain't gonna decide the outcome of the game. Look at me. You all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
I don't love
Coming
my
right
Tomlin.
back to him. Go get to another.
Knowing what's coming and stopping it
I love
aren't
these.
the same thing.
These are so produced so well.
Pickens, catch it, run, slips out of there, touchdown, Pittsburgh! The elusive George Pickens.
Boy, let's get it.
And the Steelers answer.
Come on. Need it. Hey! Good response. Good job.
Hell of a job, Line. Great communication, great execution. Great communication, great execution. Hell of a job, baby. Hell of a job.
Oh, he's not even
Good job,
corny
man.
no
Love it.
more.
Let's get
Fuck. Like, I was thinking about that one. Oh, where is? Let me find it. There was like a clip of him like dancing after a touchdown, and I was like, that's not even like, he doesn't even look corny. He looks kind of cool doing that. And
It's the Mike Tomlin effect, man. There's something about Mike
Yeah, I
Tomlin,
was
I'm sure,
like-
that got through to Russ.
I
And
mean,
now it's a little bit more, natural, not as like, oh, this guy's full of it type. Nah.
but like a lot.
There's a realness now.
There's here we go. This is what I was talking about. This isn't the other years.
Washington played into their hands. Wilson.
I do not remember this. I missed this.
Steelers are going nuts on the sideline. Jump.
Like, he
Oh
looks
my
kinda cool.
Washington
goodness.
played
Not from
into
this
their
angle, but
hands.
from the other one.
Oh, definitely not.
Right here, he looks kinda cool.
Wilson celebrating.
I do not recall this. Wow.
Yeah, so like I remember I saw that and I was like, damn, he's not even corny. He looks kind of cool doing that. And I was like, damn, a different man. I mean, according to this thing, though, where are we at? They are 100% right about Arthur Smith. He is a good offensive coordinator, and I'm glad they were able to figure it out because last year we had to talk about Matt Canada, of all people, and he was ass. He was mega ass. So I'm glad that Mike Tomlin was able to find someone to replace, or not even replace, but just be in that spot and be able to do their part because their defense is top 10 every year anyway. So. And I mean Pickens is good.
Yeah, he's having his coming out party
Yeah.
so far
Pickens
this season.
is great, yeah.
Here he is. Mm-hmm.
So cool. Yeah, let's see. There was something about coaching scared and oh yeah. Okay, we'll get to this when we talk. All right. So yeah, so the Steelers, I'll say playoff up. And they beat, I'm forgetting, the Bengals. They're done. Bengals are. It's sad. We'll put them in the sad just because they have Hall of Fame level quarterback play from Burrow and they can't bring together wins. It officially puts them at 4-8. I don't think, that's not gonna do it, man. Because even if they win out, they'll be 9-8. And these three teams only need one more win. So above that, so mathematically it's over for them. And then so that's that. Texans Jaguars we can get into. I don't have many notes for this game because I didn't really watch most of it because it was the Jaguars. Besides the fact that Mac Jones was just throwing.
Yeah, let's just get right to it right here.
Yeah.
Those cleats represent so many special people. There's no doubt that Trevor represents that. Oh my! L.A. Shire, who's flagged for the big hit on the slide, and that's going to start a little bit of a scrum afterwards as the Jaguars come in to protect their QB. Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen a fight where like fools were actually gonna get down type fighting.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, it wasn't just like, oh, we're hitting.
Well, I saw that. We all saw that the day before in college football.
Oh yeah, college football. Yeah.
On Saturday it was nuts, but yeah.
But yeah, so back to this thing, like. I don't know. It's kind of hard too because he's running and then he's sliding, but it's like jump over him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it is tough, bro.
Because it's also the way this is cropped. Like
slow it down, just so I can try my best to give.
Because if we could see more on the left here, then we'd be able to see more of how where he's coming. But he's like, all right. He did like the whole thing with his hand.
Mm-hmm. He was out.
Yeah,
instantly.
But it's like, okay, the other thing too, I saw Rex Ryan. I don't know if I'd like the tweet, but like something about because a lot of it's happened too, even with like Mahomes, where they fake the slide and then they just then everyone is like, oh fuck, you're sliding, and it's like that kind of adds to it too, like, and that's kind of bullshit. You can't be doing that because then this shit then it leads to this.
Yeah.
So like I do think it's all over. It's here we go. Joe Thomas, former fucking offensive lineman for the Browns or something. This hit was malicious and had no place in our game, but the NFL needs to after this. The NFL needs to get the weaponized quarterback slide out of the game. As dangerous as hits on a quarterback are when the quarterback chooses to slide, we need to stop allowing quarterbacks to fake slide or late slide in order to gain yardage and confuse the defenders on if the quarterback is sliding or not. It would not go a long way towards taking these terrible hits out of the game and making things more safe for the quarterback and for the defenders. A late slide, fake slide, or acting like you're going to go out of bounds and then skirting forward for a few more yards. These all need to be 15-yard penalties against the offense, and it's about time.
Which Pat is a guy at that.
And he's
Pat
done
is
that. He did that not
notorious
that
for
long
that.
ago for against
Yeah.
the Niners, was it?
Yeah, he's notorious for that.
Yeah, and
But
it's like
yeah,
the
I agree with
worst.
all this.
And it's about time the NFL referee starts marking the ball down immediately when the quarterback starts to slide, which is the rule, by the way. Oh, didn't know that. If this happens, the big hits on quarterbacks when they're sliding will be completely eliminated from the game. That's what we all want, right? And then yeah, this guy breaking 3 days,
Yeah.
3 games. So then this guy goes, okay, how will you decide what is and what is not a fake slide? How can you definitely show a fake slide versus a missed botch slide? What you're asking for is so dangerously subjective. Oh, dangerously. The entire point of implementing the slide was to protect quarterbacks, which we all want. The original rules meant only in a situation where a quarterback could slide well before they were anywhere near contacting a defensive player. So there was never any gray area if the quarterback was going to slide or not. The NFL has waited too long to make this a point of emphasis. So quarterbacks have been pushing the envelope by sliding later and later, and in a lot of instances giving the impression that they're not going to slide until the last second. It's a systemic problem that needs to be taken care of right now. I understand where you're coming from, but this isn't the hit to use to make this argument. T-Law's knee was already on the ground before Alshire even started his launch. The defender has to be able to
He's in the
pull
middle
up.
of his launch right there, but all right.
Yeah, pull up in an instance like this. I guess he's just saying like jump over him, but like
Yeah, fair enough. Which I agree, but you know,
but it's like yeah, because like
yeah, run it one more time.
yeah, it's kind of hard. Like he kind of puts his arms out because he's like colliding into him, and they just go head to head. Yeah. Let's see if I can find.
Here, I sent you what the GM of the Texans.
Oh yes.
What's his name?
Is not coachable. Football the right way is not coachable. It could be further from the truth, but when you make these statements and accusations, and then you paint a picture of a player, quite frankly, like nobody has a lot of respect for that. I think that's, I would say, part of the issue here. So again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Like everybody's gonna have an opinion. Totally understand and get that. But again, and going back to what I talked about, like the level of consistency relative to discipline that's mandated, it's got to match up in some capacity. We're trying to understand it. And again, I speak for the Texans, but I speak for a lot of the other teams in the league as well. Everybody just wants some level of consistency, a level playing field, just so we have an understanding so we can apply the rules in the right way. And again, I would say another thing that nobody's really talking about, so the way the suspension is designed specifically, so then essentially you're saying you can't have any contact with the player for however many weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, right? So if the league says they care about the well-being of their players, right? I would say in a time like this, I'm sure Aziz is probably going through a lot of things. Like we can't even provide support on a multitude of levels. So it's a little bit hypocritical to be able to say, yeah, we want to support the players, but you know what? Organization can't have contact with them for 4 weeks. Okay, so what do you want to do? You just got to go float by himself? I mean, so there's just a lot of layers of this, and I think we got to take a step back and just try to absorb it and try to understand it. And again, I think the big thing from our perspective is just consistency. That's the main thing.
Yeah. I didn't know they're on Twitter. They're making this like a free Palestine thing because he had free Palestine cleats.
Oh, for real? Oh my
That's
god!
so funny, dude. I had no idea. Look. Pro-Palestinian NFL player Alaziz Asher used his elbow to slam Christian Zionist Trevor Lawrence's head to the ground, giving
That's
Thompson
the
a brain.
funniest-
Is he even
oh
a
my
Zionist?
God.
I doubt it. She's probably just making that up. I mean, maybe, but like, why?
Like, who really knows though? I mean,
Yeah, like, has he posted anything? Yeah, look, these are his cleats. At least 41,708 Palestinians killed. Free Palestine. I mean, that's so stupid. It's just because I looked up his name right now, and that's mostly what's popping up. Fucking Twitter's so broken. I'm like trying to find.
Well,
I'm trying to find. They had like of all his dirty hits. So then it's kind of like, all right, he's a bit of a dirty player, but like at the same time, I don't know. It is hard because it's like blowing up someone who's already out of bounds is different than this, because I feel like it is kind of hard. It is kind of hard when someone's sliding and you're like, moving full speed but I mean. Yeah, 3 games is a lot though. I mean, I don't know. So then the other thing too that was fucking dumb. Is that the plays get negated because the guy protecting his quarterback. So yeah, so the play gets negated because the guy that was defending the quarterback, fucking hit this guy. So it's like I don't understand how some guy decapitates your quarterback, and then if you don't do anything, you're a pussy. But then if you do something, you're like it's gonna negate the whole penalty. So it's like nothing happened. It's kind of dumb to me. Besides the ejection for that player.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't understand how this fucking works. Here's an example of a fake slide. He kind of ducks his leg right here, and then this guy runs past him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean a lot of quarterbacks do that. It's not just Mahomes, but yeah. So.
Wow, that's wild, man. I wonder what happened. Obviously, they're gonna appeal it,
Yeah.
the suspension, but I just want to see what comes of that. If they bring it down to 2 games or 1 game, but what the GM was referring to right there was the statement that the NFL pretty much released, announcing that he was gonna get a 3 game.
Yeah.
But toward like the last paragraph of like the statement, kind of brought up like, yo, he's a previous offender, he's been fined before, and
Yeah.
like was shitting on him low key, like, oh, he's not coachable, he's like like attacking the player
Here
pretty,
we go.
yeah.
After the legal hit, you proceeded to engage in a brawl, which you escalated when you pulled an opponent down to the ground by his face mask. After the referee announced that you were disqualified for the hit and your unsportsmanlike acts, you removed your helmet and re-engaged with your opponent while walking down and across the field, which started another physical competition near the end zone. Your lack of sportsmanship and respect for the game of football and all those who play, coach, and enjoy watching it is troubling and does not reflect the core values of the NFL. Your continued disregard for NFL playing rules puts the health and safety both of you and your opponents in jeopardy and will not be tolerated. Al Shire will be eligible to return active roster following the team's Week 17 game against the Baltimore Ravens. Under the collective bargaining agreement, Al Shire may appeal the suspension. Any appeal will be heard and decided by either Derek Brooks, Ramon Foster, Kevin Amale, or Jordy Nelson. The hearing offers it to compensate. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue the GM had right there.
Yeah, because he was saying like if he's going through some shit, I can't even help him out because he can't be with the team. That's fucking stupid. I mean, that is dumb. It's like, why can't, like, I think that's how all suspensions work, right? Unless it's like,
I believe so.
Unless it's like you fucking, domestic violence or something super fucked that's like outside of. I mean, actually, I don't even know.
But
like,
yeah, you should be allowed to like be there at practice. Maybe not practice, but you're there for walkthroughs or something like that. You can watch film, but you're in the building. But not being allowed to even enter your own facility is pretty nuts for sure.
It's like, and now it's like just stay home and fester on this thing that that happened. Like, I mean, I'm sure fucking all these teams have like their own therapist. I would.
Oh, now
It's just like any
nowadays
other.
for sure.
Yeah,
Nowadays,
they have
everything
to. I mean,
for sure.
yeah. We low key got it at my job.
Oh, okay.
Well, not low key, but we high key have it at my job. So like, we have therapists that mostly because like work with clients, work client facing, work profit. So like, the staff that like have to get stuff off their chest or whatever. But yeah, we have like once a month we'll have therapists come in and anyone can go and talk to them. But
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I'm imagining they would have that, but it's like if you're suspended and you can't do any of that, it's kind of dumb. Allow that, but yeah, I mean that's a good good call by the coach. I mean by the GM. Yeah. That being said, Jaguars are still sad or bad. At least Trevor Lawrence doesn't have to play anymore the rest of the season. I hope.
True.
He might
True,
as well.
true.
I don't know how bad it is, but I just imagine he doesn't have to come back anymore.
If you're looking like Tua after a hit, you should be done
Yeah.
for the rest of the year, man.
Especially with your season
Take a
going the
seat,
way it
man.
is, it's like, nah, you're fine.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
stay home. And then who were we talking about? Yeah, the Texans. I would say playoff down. I mean, even in that game against Mac Jones, they were barely pulling it out. Cardinals Vikings. Sam Darnold again wasn't looking good. I don't know if that was I was like thinking that Daniel Jones is gonna come up, but for Cardinals Vikings we can just read this. Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon failed a fairly straightforward analytics test that cost him his team a win against the Vikings on Sunday and may end up costing Arizona a spot in the playoffs. With his team clinging on to a 3-point lead and facing a 4th and goal from the Minnesota 4-yard line, Gannon defied the 4th down bots and sent his kicker for a cheap shot field goal to go up by 6 instead of going for a game-sealing touchdown. I just wanted to go up by more than a field goal there, Gannon said after the decision after the game. I wanted to make sure that I wanted to make them score a touchdown to beat us there. You can probably guess what happened. Sam Darnold marched the Vikings downfield and scored a touchdown, dropping the Cardinals to a 6-6 and helping Seattle pad its lead in the NFC West standings. So they were up 3 at the 4-yard line. They go up 6, and then the Vikings get the ball back, obviously after the field goal, and then they score the touchdown. I think the numbers and logic are simple in this situation. Kicking a field goal incentivizes the opponent to aggressively play for a game-winning touchdown rather than trying to force overtime with a field goal. For instance, the Vikings were forced to keep their offense on the field for a 4th and 5 from the Arizona 33 with 2:10 left. If Minnesota had been down by 3 instead of 6 and kicked, they would have plenty of time for Crowder to lead a game-winning drive. But Minnesota had no reason to kick a field goal, and on 4th down was able to move the chains with a 12-yard pass to Justin Jefferson. They scored a game-winning touchdown 3 plays later. Murray threw a pick on the next possession, essentially ending the game. This wasn't an isolated incident of conservative game management either. Gannon settled for a field goal and opted to punt in 2 other situations where the analytics recommended to go for it. Gannon made 3 conservative decisions today that ESPN analytics disagreed with, not including the PAT by 12. Okay, went against. When it comes to 4th down decisions, Gannon has taken the conservative route more often than not this season, and they are, where are they at? Gannon made a similar mistake. So first place division with the Cardinals trying, but anyway, so yeah, so that's pretty much what happened to the Cardinals, and now they fall to 6-6, no longer in front. We could read this too. Yeah. NFC. So the Seahawks are 7-5. They have the they have the Cardinals coming up. Oh fuck. Okay. So Seahawks have Cardinals, Packers, Vikings, Bears. What a fucking gauntlet. Damn, that's a shitload. That's all NFC North teams, huh? Why do they have all the NFC North teams back to back to back? That's crazy. And the Cardinals
That's tough.
yeah, I mean, and then the Cardinals. If the Cardinals can beat those Seahawks next week, then they have the Pats, Panthers, and Rams. And the Rams might be out of it by then, so they won't really have anything to play for. I mean, yeah, according to FanDuel, the NFC West their favorites right now are the Seahawks with 145, Arizona 180, Rams at 290, and the Niners have dropped to 1400. Yeah, Cardinals lost again. I mean, fucking Vikings have also squeezed themselves out of another one. It's just thoughts. You have any thoughts on the game?
No, no. Other than I like the Rams.
You think they can come back?
They're
They're
if there's
also
a
6-6. Let's see. Oh, let me see what they have. So they have the Bills, Niners, Jets, and Cards.
Yeah, if there is a team that's gonna like step up these last few weeks to maybe be on the heels of the Seahawks, I'd say the Rams, bro. I honestly don't. The Cardinals
honestly
are
a
a
three-way
frustrating
tie.
team to watch. I know, but you feel what I'm saying? These last 4 games, I'll bet on the Rams.
Yeah, I think it's a
Other than
toss
the
up. It's a
Cardinals.
toss. Okay, right now I think the Seahawks have the lead because they
Yeah,
literally
it's
have
the
the lead.
Seahawks to lose,
Yeah.
obviously. But I'm just saying, if it was between the Niners and the Rams and the Cardinals to knock the Seahawks out,
You would say Rams.
I would go Rams.
Yeah, because okay, so if the Cardinals can beat the Seahawks and then they have the same record, the problem is that the Rams have the Bills coming up, but it's in Los Angeles.
But then look, what was that? The 20? No. Go back. I think the last game for the Rams is against the Card. They're gonna play each other.
Yeah.
I think.
So they have
and the
Bills,
Rams win that.
Niners,
I think
Jets,
the Rams-
Cards.
It may come down to that game. That'd be beautiful.
Assuming, yeah. So but then yeah. So that's the only thing is that okay. So the Rams can go 3-1 here if they beat the Niners, Jets, and Cards. The Cardinals, if they beat the Seahawks, only have the Pats, Panthers, and Rams. So if they beat the Seahawks, it might come down to that Rams Cardinals game, and the Seahawks might be out of it
I hope so.
because the Seahawks have the Cardinals, which if depending on how it goes, and then they have the Packers, Vikings, and Bears, and I mean the Packers and Vikings are pretty good, and then the Bears are who knows, but it's in Chicago, so. I mean, it's such a fucking toss up. It's honestly, I if I had a gun to my head, I would probably pick Rams too, but it is somewhat of a toss up. I mean, it is a lot of a toss up because even though the Seahawks have a game up on the other two teams, they have a harder schedule. And then the Rams have the Bills. I mean, the Cardinals, the hardest team the Cardinals have are the Seahawks.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could just throw NFC West again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then who's the other one?
Cardinals, and then Niners. We could put sad. We got
Oh, it
well,
was
when we
Cardinals
get there.
Vikings. Yeah, it was Cardinals Vikings. I just added that. Oh, I could take that out. Vikings. I mean, I would say I don't even know how I feel about that.
Unfortunately, we have to put playoffs up, bro, because they've kept it up.
Yeah,
they've kept it up. I mean,
they're at the end though. If I had from all these teams, I would put.
Yeah, they're
Steelers in the
flaming out.
front. Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, they're losing their juice a little bit here.
Yeah.
They're
They're running on fumes is what I was looking
they
for.
are running
Yeah,
on
there you go.
fumes. And then Colts Patriots. I mean, we could just finish reading the rest of this. So same thing. Tribal coaching on the Patriots side for different reasons throughout the game. That just things that I was seeing when I was watching the red zone. But here's the opposite of what happened to Gannon. After punishing Gannon, okay, here we go. After punishing Gannon for coaching not to lose, the football gods rewarded Colts head coach Shane Steichen for his bold decision making. After watching Anthony Richardson convert on 4th down several times en route to scoring what appeared to be a game-tying touchdown in New England, Steichen trusted his quarterback to win the game with a 2-point conversion, so they were down a point. The Colts ran a quarterback option play that gave Richardson a choice between handing the ball off to Jonathan Taylor or keeping it behind a pulling Quentin Nelson. The second-year quarterback called his own number and delivered a win that kept Indianapolis' flickering playoff hopes alive at 6-7.
Going for 2 in the lead. Richardson pulls it back. Richardson bangs it in. And the Indianapolis Colts have taken the lead with 12 seconds. Chance right here. Going for 2 in the lead. Richardson pulls it back. Richardson.
Yeah, that's a big human from the 2.
Yeah.
Oh, just
According to the
behind
numbers,
lemon.
Steichen's decision wasn't some bold gambit that happened to work out. It was a smart decision. According to Pat Decision Guide, Shane Steichen and the Colts made the optimal call to go for 2, trailing 24-23 with 12 seconds left in regulation, by 5.5% in relatively win probability and 2.3 net win probability. Yeah. By the same measure, Gannon wasn't taking the safe route by settling for a field goal. He made the wrong decision, and it cost his team a key win. Yes, that. So yes, that's enough about that. Patriots lost, which is good because they need a receiver. I mean, they might get Travis Hunter. Who knows? So it's good that they keep losing because May still looks solid. May's still good. He's at least exciting to watch. And then the Colts. I don't even want to say.
Can they do it?
Can they do it? I don't know. AFC 6-7. I don't really see the Broncos have the Colts. Oh, they have the Colts.
That's wraps.
They have the Colts. So they have.
Come on, look at the 6th seed and the 7th seed. Look at the record between them two. They're not catching nobody.
Well, it would literally just be the Broncos. I don't know if the Ravens are gonna keep losing. They might keep losing, and then the Chargers look like they only have 4 losses. It would just be the Broncos.
Right.
But the Colts.
That's right.
I mean, the Colts play the Broncos this week coming up.
Wow, huge game for the Colts.
So
I mean, this is it right here. If they lose, it's wraps.
Yeah. So
it's wraps.
Can they do it? That's
Yeah, that's their last chance. We'll find out next week. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned next week. Jets, Sox. Against his former team, Seahawks defensive lineman Leonard Williams returns an interception 92 yards for a touchdown, reaching a top speed of 17.8 miles per hour, the fastest play by defensive tackle as a ball carrier in over 5 seasons. He's fast as fuck, but he's also huge. No one posted the actual clip. No way this is him.
And bring pressure. Rodgers has it picked up.
Yeah, that's something you do on Madden. Where you like just for fun, use it the linebacker or the lineman, and you just drop him in coverage.
Is he gonna take it to the
some reason, when I saw this clip the other day, I remember him having a way bigger gut, but never mind, I guess. He's not too
Seahawks
good.
load the line and bring pressure. Rodgers has it picked off by Leonard Williams.
Very
Hey, what a
nice.
play call by the DC though.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mike
Leonard,
McDonald.
you're one of the best interior defensive linemen in the league. Let's have you drop back this play, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that happens. Oh, wow.
I'll show you. Let's see. Oh, that's it. There we go. So it's not surprising because it's having oh, here we go. Jets and Rodgers, another verdict coming off Achilles injury, are well past that point. The Jets have already fired their head coach and demoted their offensive coordinator, and nothing has improved. Firing Saleh was a bad move, and he's vindicated after every week. The Jets have already fired their head coach, and Sunday's loss to the Seahawks may have been the worst performance of Rodgers' career so far. He threw a pick six to Leonard Williams, a 300-pound lineman who was his first-round pick by the Jets in 2015, and missed several wide-open throws, including this would-be touchdown that directly preceded Williams' touchdown. Oh, what a fucking route. God, he shook the shit out of him. Gary Wilson's so sick. Rodgers had the worst off-target throw rate after missing 25% of his throws by True Media.
Wow.
If that weren't embarrassing enough, the Jets quarterback blamed inconsistent wind for at least one of those misses. For what
Oh,
it's
you know
worth.
he's got a reason for everything. Come on.
Yeah. Seattle's Geno Smith, another former Jets draft pick, was playing in the same wind and it was off target only 6.5% of his misses. Geno has a fucking laser. There are a lot of factors contributing to New York's disappointing season, but Rodgers is near the top of the list. Even if he hasn't been that bad, I still have him as above average starter in my quarterback rankings. He hasn't been close to winning quarterback, but the Jets thought he'd be when they handed him the keys to the organization last year. He's missed the type of throws he made regularly in Green Bay. His decision-making has regressed considerably, and he's no longer winning games in the clutch. Aaron Rodgers had 5 opportunities this year to drive down the field, score a touchdown or a field goal and win the game. The Jets are 0-5 in those games. Even with how bad things are for Rodgers' rival, the Jets are worse off now than they were 2 years ago. We're not quite at the same point with Cousins in Atlanta, but there are warning signs there. Did you see this?
Oh, yes, yes. I'm excited, bro. I'm so excited to watch this.
I live
and really see
between
how
two
weird
worlds
this
of the
dude is. Bro.
extroverted
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, dominate!
and an introverted lover of silence.
Introverted
I'm
lover
trying
of
to
silence.
beat back Father Time and the expectations.
It's just,
Aaron Rodgers.
He says father time and it's not even father. It's hilarious.
yeah. I'm trying to beat Father Time. It's like, I think he thinks this was gonna hit hard because he was gonna be good this year. Like, imagine if they were like 10-2 and this dropped, you'd be like, oh, fuck.
Oh.
But you're
Now
like,
it's gonna be like, oh, it makes sense. He's been
yeah, you did,
horrible
you
this
lost.
year.
We know the outcome. You
It just feels
your
like
Father
you're
Time
either
beat you.
for him or against him.
That's a
Losing
great
friendships,
classic.
family. It was heartbreaking.
Here come the Jets.
Rodgers has something to prove. He's been losing friends and family since way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Breaks down goes Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers has officially tore his Achilles.
It's catastrophic.
Is it time for him to retire?
What does the future hold for Aaron Rodgers?
I'm coming back to do it all.
What's the risk of playing? That's not normal.
People getting to see behind the curtain.
Have you thought about going into politics?
Once I started my spiritual journey, everything shifted. The metamorphosis is happening.
Most people are not doing the walking.
I'm not most people.
But like, this is so stupid
I'm
because
trying to
it's
find-
like, even week 1 he looked like he had a, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is portraying it like if he was like running good on the field. Like, week 1 he looked like he had like he was coming off an Achilles. You know what I mean? And then like even last year, remember, he kept being like, I might play week 10. I might play week 12.
Yeah,
I'm out here
yeah.
throwing the ball, like, and it was like, all right, so like, even like if, like you for sure weren't coming back then, but you were teasing it, and it was annoying, and we knew you weren't coming back. And now you did come back this year, and you looked like bad. You looked how you looked. You looked how we thought you would look, and it's like, yeah, it's just funny that he keeps being like, because again, in these clips, he's thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be good next year, so it'll be fire, but like, I'm not most people. Like, well,
You're
this isn't
you're
normal. Like,
absolutely correct.
come on, dog.
What a new edges.
Oh my god.
That being said, I would love to do whatever the fuck he's doing here.
Hey,
Like, I would totally go to Nicaragua and do all this dumb shit. Do ayahuasca and shit.
Whenever it comes to a stop,
get it right.
where are you gonna be?
No, absolutely. I'm with you on that, bro. Yeah,
December 17th.
I'm all over that December 17th, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it for sure. I'm like very excited. Very excited. This was also
Hey,
funny.
no,
Unrelated,
because
but
of what
this
you-
was funny.
Go ahead.
ESPN and Stephen A. Smith are closing in on a contract that will give him potential access to other parts of Disney. And somebody fucking put a lightsaber on it.
Oh, there's gonna be a Stephen A. Area in Disney.
Hell yeah,
within the
dog.
next 3 years.
You get to like see all
absolutely.
his suits and shit. I don't even
They-
know what
they
it would be like. The
They
first
gotta
exit.
pay that contract somehow.
Yeah,
I mean, you feel me? But back to the A-Rod thing real quick.
yeah.
Because of what you said right now, the whole, teasing he might get back last season or whatever, I never bought into that. But that's also why I'm so excited to see like I don't know how in depth, we'll find out, but like what he was doing to even think that he had a chance. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I think
I
I think Rodgers really felt like he was going to, because I think he's that kind of weird human.
Yeah.
To really think he had a chance to do it, even though everyone's like, bruh, your Achilles doesn't work like that. Like, you need time. But that's why I'm so curious to see it, bruh. Like, was he really moving at 6 months post-op, moving a certain way that no one else has really have? Like, that's the kind of stuff that I'm really like,
Yeah.
those doctor visits where the doctor's talking to him like, yo, this is not normal, or this isn't normal. It sounds crazy in the trailer, but maybe, when we finally see it, it's not normal. Yo, you're healing quicker, or you never know. So I'm so excited to watch that.
Yeah. I don't even know. Like, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of good shit in there that I feel like even he himself is gonna be like, oh yeah, keep that in there. That's good, and then not realize like, oh, this makes you look terrible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I saw someone say something about like, oh, I guess that like something about the whole Egypt trip. Oh, wow, I didn't see. This girl's just saying exactly what we're saying. Yes, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. There is no one on earth who thinks he's more highly of himself than Aaron Rodgers. He's the quarterback of a 3-9 team, hasn't won a playoff game in like 4 years, yet he produced a documentary tribute to himself and his defeat of Father Time, which is exactly what we're saying. Now, I just saw someone mention that like, oh, so does that mean, is this why he didn't move his Egypt trip or whatever? Is what I'm looking for, but I can't find it.
Oh, in training camp.
Yeah, because they couldn't reschedule it because they were shooting this. And like, so I guess he's in Egypt in this thing, but I don't know. But I mean, do you even think he finishes the season? The way things are going?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Does he get released? Like, I don't know how far this is gonna go.
Now that I don't know, but I'm very interested in.
Yeah.
I really. I don't. I think he should play it out. I think the Jets should play it out with an actual head coach. If you're able to land a Mike Vrabel,
Yeah.
to
There's
take
coaches out
over,
there.
then yeah, absolutely. But if you're gonna get the next Rams offensive coordinator that we don't know right now,
Yeah,
then
that's
move
too much
on.
of a gamble.
Then move on.
Yeah, that's too much of a gamble.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, It would be kind of funny. This would never happen, but if they just kind of were like, "Hey, we're gonna release Rodgers," like they call Salah and they're like, "Hey, like, we're sorry, like, we're gonna
Can you want to come
can
back?
you come back and we'll whatever you want. I'm sorry, this whole thing we could just act like it never happened. Just think of it as a vacation. You took a year off. We have a good draft pick. You know,
We still paid you. You're still
yeah,
gonna
you're
get paid.
technically still because it's like getting Vrabel is just another version of like getting someone like Vrabel is kind of what you already had. Like,
Don't do that.
I mean, I'm saying
Don't lump Salah and Verbal in the same.
I mean, I'm
sentence,
just
dog.
saying the
Don't
same.
even
I'm saying
fuck-
it's the
don't
same
even
as
dare.
it's the same like archetype of head coach. Do you get what I'm saying?
But clearly there's fundamental leadership skills that
Yeah, I
one
think Salah did pretty good.
has
I think
the-
Salah did pretty good. His main issue was just that he fucking had
yeah,
Zach Wilson.
the relationship with Rodgers this season was
Yeah, but I mean, who are you gonna blame that on? The guy we know has no relationship with anybody,
Yeah.
or Robert Saleh?
no, I'm with you there.
So
I
that's
have
what
no
I'm saying.
counter
Like,
to that.
that's
I
what
got
I'm
you.
saying. Like, I just think it's. I'm not saying like I do think Vrabel's a better coach than Saleh. I'm just saying it's like if you get Vrabel,
Okay.
it's just like it's a better version of Saleh, but I'm just saying it's the same archetype. Like if you get Brian Johnson from the Lions, that's a whole you're changing an identity completely because you're gonna
Yeah.
turn into. But if you get Vrabel, you're just getting another different. I guess it's kind of like hitting the reset button. But yeah, Vrabel would be a good pick.
Mhm.
It's like going from I can't even think of it's like going from like Matt LaFleur to like McVay. You know what I mean? You're not making like a I mean, they're
Yeah.
still good, both good coaches, but you're just not. It's not like you're like making a big splash. It's just it kind of makes you look dumb because you're like, well, why'd you fire Salah in the first place then? If you're gonna just get someone who's pretty much the same thing, I mean, albeit better, but still, you know.
Yeah.
Is my point. Is
No,
what
yeah.
I'm trying to say. But yeah. So like yeah, I think Vrabel would be good. I think the Patriots are gonna fire their head coach and get Vrabel. But if they don't do it this year, they're done. Like if
Yeah.
like Bill Simmons was talking about this because he's a Patriots fan, but he was saying like he thinks that Robert Kraft isn't gonna want to bail on Mayo too quickly because he made it seem like, oh, I've had him picked out for the last 10 years or whatever.
True.
And he's like, yeah, so because of that, he might not fire him after one season. But he was saying like so that's why he doesn't think that the Patriots will get Vrabel because they're gonna end up keeping Mayo, and for sure Vrabel's getting a head coaching job this year. I mean, how many jobs are gonna be open? Like 8?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot.
Okay, so who got fired already? The Bears,
Bears, Saints, and Jets.
Jets. There's another one, isn't there? Bears, Saints, Jets. Bears, Saints, Jets. Bears, Saints.
No,
Jets.
there should be another one in Jacksonville, but there's not.
Oh, that's
I
the
think
one.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
I
Jackson.
think that. Yeah, that's
okay,
it.
so Bears, Saints, Jets, Jacksonville, maybe the Raiders. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, there's options, but I thought there was gonna be like for some reason in my head I was thinking like 5 or 6, but maybe I'm thinking Raiders, and I'm also thinking well, let's just look at this. This will tell us Jacksonville. Oh, maybe the Giants.
Oh, maybe the Giants. Yeah.
I don't think they're firing Daboll though. They would be stupid. Maybe Cleveland, maybe Cincinnati.
Maybe Cincinnati. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like their offense.
No,
is
those
too
are all
good,
valid.
though.
Dallas.
Oh, Dallas is another one. There you go.
McCarthy's contract's up after this season, so
That makes sense.
yeah,
that would
that's
be the last
about
one.
it.
No, that is like 6 or 7. Then I was kind of right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vrabel's getting snatched up by one of those people. So that's what was that? Seahawks, Jets. Yeah. So Jets, bad. Here somewhere, and then the Seahawks. Put them in the front of the NFC West. Titans, Commanders don't have much on this, but besides the fact that Jaden looked good again, I don't watch much of it.
Get back game.
Yes, that's really good.
That's it. That's about it.
Let's just look at who they have coming up. Like we already did this, but still. Saints, Eagles, Falcons, Cowboys. I mean, they should go 3-1, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there, yeah.
Absolutely.
I like their chances.
Yep.
Joe Buck was talking about the Coach of the Year. I don't know if you saw the clip, but talking about Coach of the Year, and he was saying that Sean Payton should get it because he's doing it with a rookie quarterback. No, and then he And he failed to mention that Dan Quinn is also doing it with the rookie quarterback. He's like, and he's the only one doing it with the rookie quarterback. And it's like, are you fucking stupid? Let me just find
I can answer that.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. I like it when it finds exactly what I'm thinking.
I'm not slighting Dan Quinn, by the way, who's done a great job in Washington and next year. Yeah, and I'm not slighting Dan Quinn, by the way, who's done a great job in Washington. And he's doing it with Jaden Daniels, but you hear it about Tomlin, and Dan Campbell has been amazing. And O'Connell in Minnesota, and Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers. But the one guy doing it with a rookie quarterback is Sean Payton. First down and next.
Idiot. Okay, let's see what this is. This says.
Oh yes.
Jared Verse moved up front. Nice. Why isn't Cooper DeJean on here? And defense rookie. He fucking
right there.
Oh, he's right
there.
He's right here.
Yeah.
I was not expecting him to be. That was a joke. I thought this was only here. I literally was making a joke just because he tackled Henry yesterday or 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
That hit he had on fucking what's his name? So Dan Campbell's first. Has he won it before? Did he win it last year? No, right? Who won it last year?
No idea.
Okay, me neither. But yeah, I think I would give it to Dan Campbell. If he hasn't won it, I would give it to Dan Campbell. I feel like he could have won it last year. So it's kind of lame to give it to him again, but coach of the
Kevin Stefanski.
Oh yes, because they
Remember?
had like
Joe
7 quarterbacks.
Flacco.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joe Flacco. So that makes sense. Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it
Yeah,
Dan
so
Campbell.
Dan-
Then fuck it. Dan deserves it. They're doing great. But I would have liked to give it to Dan Quinn.
Oh, absolutely.
I would have been down for Dan Quinn. I would have been down for Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. There's a lot of great
O'Connell.
coaching performances. Dude, Jim Harbaugh in his first year with the
Yeah. But the only reason I wouldn't give it a Jim is because he's doing it with Herbert, who's already been there.
and he's got no chance at the division 2. You gotta at least
Yeah, true.
You know,
I guess Dan Quinn
You
either,
know,
but Dan
shock
Quinn's
the
doing
world.
it. But Dan Quinn is first year quarterback and first year coach. Tomlin.
true.
Tomlin mostly because I don't think
Yeah,
anybody
dude.
expected
Dude,
him
those
to
are
be this
the.
good.
Looking at those names, those are the only. That's the only reason why those 3 are in front.
Yeah, and then
All those are leaders.
yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm capping.
No, O'Connell's not. He's second.
Yeah, Vikings.
Yeah, but the reason O'Connell's getting it is because Sam
He's
Darnold.
doing it with Sam Darnold,
Yeah.
which is
and,
wow.
and they're only
you know?
like 2 games or a game behind.
True,
Games or a
true,
game?
true.
1 game. Yeah.
1 game. Wow, they're with them.
Yeah. So then so we did that, and then the Titans tank or should tank. That, and then Buccaneers, Panthers. I mean, shout out to Frick. Oh, here's the yearly. Mike Evans needs 479 yards for another 1,000 yard season with 5 games left. Oh, don't worry, he's gonna get it. I think has like a record, or he has a streak of 1,000 yards every season, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, which I think is the record already.
So he would just be adding to it, right? Is that it?
I believe so. I think last year was
The record or the
his-
tie or something?
Yeah. Let me see.
And then game am I talking about? Yep. I feel like I have a Buccaneers.
Yeah, he already has the record for most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons to start his career at 10 years. Yeah,
Oh,
so this should be
shit.
11. So yeah, that's
Nice.
already his record.
I mean, thank God that Chuba Hubbard fumbled because the Panthers were going to win this game.
Yeah. Yep.
There was some crazy catches from Thielen though here.
Juggled it in the end zone. Thielen reached for it, juggled it. When he came down with the ball, he was out of bounds, and it was ruled incomplete. Thielen wants a review.
The ball
Is-
The end zone. Thielen reached for it, juggled it.
Is this a
When
touchdown?
he came down
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
it's a touchdown.
ball, he was out of bounds, and it was ruled incomplete. Thielen wants a review.
Didn't they call it a touchdown?
No, I don't think they did.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking of this touchdown, I think.
Young has time.
I know.
Throws for the end zone.
Oh, was it the one-handed one? I
Yeah,
think I
that's the
seen
one I
that.
was thinking of.
Young
Yes,
has
yes,
time.
yes.
And he can
Yeah.
throws for the end
I don't know if
zone.
I like that or not. I didn't see it earlier. The white boy gritty is nuts.
I mean, fucking Bryce breaking out of the fucking pocket and then just putting it on the money with these fuck ass sleeves. I'm all for it, dog.
Oh yeah.
I like the loose sleeves. Who would rock those?
Dak does that, but he wears all white ones. But he always wears long sleeves. But yeah, they're kind of loose like that.
I mean, yeah, he just looked good. I just need to Oh, so they didn't call it a touchdown?
Mm-mm.
Because now they have this. Now new angle just dropped. Fuck
I
you,
think
NFL
I've seen that.
officiating. Yeah. Oh, but they're saying he's juggling it. But I mean,
Yeah, that's kind of what their argument is. But I think
not
in the
enough evidence, in my
review,
opinion.
yeah, you can't really tell. It's tough. It's one of those, whatever was called on the field, it needs to be enough to overturn that. Like it's one of those, bro.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but
Please include the catch here. The catch that I'm.
I know you don't.
Shout out Mullins for me one time.
Mullins, hey,
That guy's
hey,
funny.
shout out Mullins.
no, hell yeah.
If you need me to translate for you, I'll just translate for you. He said Mullins. Yeah, whatever. I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? Hot mic.
I'm hot.
Hey, just so you know.
Like he's a
I'm dirty.
fucking. Like he's like undercover or some shit. Where the fuck is the thing I'm looking for? Gonna piss me off. It was like one of the sickest catches of the year, and they don't have it. They don't have it on their page. Why wouldn't they have it on their page? Right. Number here's one. I mean, dude, some of these throws though.
And here they come.
Oh, I found it.
Is trying to run his way out of it. And throws.
On the money, dude. Fucking 10 yards.
And here they come. Bryce Young is trying to
What,
run his
like
way out of
15
it.
yards, 20 yards,
Throws.
17 yards behind the line of scrimmage?
Down the sideline is Tommy Tremble.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking.
There you go. There you go.
My goodness. Well, we forgive you for dropping the touchdown earlier because all Adam Thielen needs is one hand, 3rd down and 5, critical moment. Facing
His body
the
going
blitz.
one direction,
Just give
trying to
your
redirect.
receiver an opportunity. Oh my
I love it when the ball just
goodness.
stops.
Well, we forgive
it
you for
sticks.
dropping the touchdown.
That was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, Carolina, we'll give them the Baker Mayfield playing with some respect.
So yeah. Wow.
And then we'll give the Baker Mayfield. We'll stay in the Baker Mayfield category. Yeah, and then they still are 5th. Nice. Mock draft. Travis, Shador 1 and 2. Cam Ward 3rd to New York. That would be sick. If New York gets Cam Ward, I want to see
Keep it up,
see
man.
what Dayball can do. I don't know who this McMillan guy is, but that's dope. And then Mason Graham to the Panthers. That's good.
Go down a little bit for the Cowboys.
Cowboys, Malachi Starks, safety.
A safety.
Malachi Starks.
See how frustrating winning like.
No,
we're
I think you guys are
we're
still gonna
out of
lose
the
more.
Genty race though.
Nah, there's still 4 weeks left. We'll see what happens.
If we're out of the top 10, we're out of the race.
Yeah.
Right off rip. We
Yeah.
got to be in the top 10 to have a chance.
I agree.
But it's not looking promising, man.
Yep. Rams Saints, did not watch much of this game, but Rams won, so that's good. Saints sad. Rams, NFC West. Eagles Ravens. Time to talk about it. I don't know what's going on with the Ravens. But last year the Ravens were a lot better, right? I think they ended with only 2 losses last year.
Yeah. Yep.
They take a 9-0 lead. Then they just can't stop the Eagles. There was a lot of frustration because a lot of money was put on the Ravens here. Cousin Sal had a good. Here we go.
The tushy pushy. Your favorite. The tushy pushy.
So it looked like almost like a mishandle on the snap. They say touchdown.
So they're mad.
That was
so
not
he's
clean.
mad because it was a false start.
Arms in the air, touchdown
fumble,
for Philadelphia.
Still a touchdown.
Yep. Yep.
I think they'll show it right here.
Yeah, in the replay, yep. Down the line because that left guard.
Start technically.
Yeah, Tony Romo's
Look at
calling
that.
it.
It's on the ground.
It'll cut
He
right now.
picked it up, recovered, and got across. Just needed inches.
It's a false start. That should be called a false start. Everyone moved before the ball was snapped.
But no flag exists.
Great job by Jalen stretching out. Your favorite, the tushy pushy.
I mean, here's Eagles are actually playing the base Ravens. Eagles are actually playing the base Ravens offense pretty well. Couple hero Lamar plays and classic Derrick Henry broken tackles are the difference. They need to find that on their side of the ball. Need a jump start from a playmaker, and they did get that. And then they immediately, Saquon again popped off. Cooper DeJean hit stick Derrick Henry, the sheer caucasity. I don't know if they have. Come on. I mean, to be fair, he's catching the ball. He's not. So I don't want to act like Cooper DeJean's out here just fucking smashing Derrick Henry full speed, but like still, aesthetically it looks insane. Just seeing Derrick Henry get tackled like that, not to mention by the first white cornerback in the NFL for like since the fucking.
You know how nuts that sounds? A corner
being white is
being white. On top of that, the corner being the white corner is the one that does the most textbook tackle on the biggest human in football. Like
93.
3rd and 11. Nothing to work with there.
He's not a linebacker. He's not a safety. No, that's a corner.
Rookie Cooper DeJean.
That's awesome.
The Eagle bench is going ballistic over that play by the rookie.
Williams, 93.
Yeah. Oh, real quick thing. Ben Solak on. Bryce Young. I had shut the door on Bryce Young. We had seen a full season's worth of terrible, no good quarterbacking. 2 great games doesn't erase all that, but man, confidence has been sky high, especially if they finish a win against a divisional foe. Young is putting it together. They ended up losing, but yeah. Fine. This was Lamar. posted this. I mean, the Eagles are looking like the real deal now, and the Ravens are sliding in abysmal ways, and they can't put it together for a whole game for some reason. And as soon as you take a lead on them, or as soon as you show them any kind of, they're just not tough. As soon as they any kind of adversity, they're more willing to roll over. You know what I mean?
Like I texted you after that game. That Ravens most frustrating team.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
watch.
playoffs down for the Ravens because their defense. I mean, their run defense is pretty good, but they were taken advantage of by the Eagles here, and AJ Brown. So Eagles Super Bowl mix, Ravens. I'll put them in playoff down because now I'm not even that confident in them anymore. They are currently the 6th seed, and they would be playing the Steelers again, who they I think already lost to.
Yep.
Twice.
No,
they play the Steelers.
Yeah,
so they lost
yeah,
once
yeah,
already, but they play the Giants and they play the Steelers. So we'll see. But I mean, they're 2 games back from them, so it looks like they might be locking a wild card. We'll see what happens.
a little bit to touch on the Eagles real quick. The Eagles look good, man.
Yeah, I mean,
as a Cowboy fan, obviously that's unfortunate to say,
Mhm.
but I gotta respect it. They're the perfect example of what you actually use the offseason appropriately to address your team needs.
Yeah.
And they went out and
Yeah.
their secondary was always horrible these past like 2 seasons. Always was their Achilles heel. Dude, they've locked that up. Drafted well. Brought some pieces in to address issues that the team has. And look at what happens when you do what you're supposed to do in the offseason to help your team. Address team needs. That's what happens. You go out and you get a Saquon. Absolute game changer, dude.
Yeah, draft a corner who's been playing pretty well and is actually on here. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Second. And then they have DeJean here too. I mean, yeah.
You gotta respect it, bro. You gotta tip your cap. Who is that? Roseman?
Yeah, I think
right.
so.
Howie Roseman.
Yeah, Howie Roseman. Yep.
Yeah, like you gotta tip your cap, dude. That's everything I wish my front office,
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how competent front offices run. But I mean, it feels like it's rocket science for some of these motherfuckers. But who knows?
I guess so.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess that's all I have on the Eagles. Sunday night, Bills Niners.
Snooze fest.
Bills looking good. Bills looking great.
Yes.
Let's do the winner here.
Yes.
Josh Allen. Josh Allen game is weatherproof. On a miserable snowy night in Buffalo, the Bills quarterback put on a delightful performance that included the kind of play only he can make. I'm still not exactly sure what happened, but Allen received credit for both a passing and receiving touchdown on the same play against the 49ers.
I love it.
It's just kind of funny because he's literally just like hugged by almost three dudes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's just like, he's right here. He's like, fuck it, I'll just pitch it to you.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go.
When I first saw it, for some reason in my head, I thought that like he threw it and it bounced. It was like juggled and then landed in Allen's lap. Because I was like doing something, and then I looked, and then when I saw the replay, I was like, "Oh no, he just straight up was like, here, have it." That's so funny.
Like that's football right there. I love that. It's snowing.
Yeah, it's sick. This is dope.
You get a little pitch back to the quarterback. Like that's football right there, man. I love it.
Sick. Yeah. They did great. Blah blah blah. 13. He impressed. Trying to make hard snow. Whatever. Okay. Yes. Sounds good.
On the heels of the Ravens. Time for Allen.
I just hate his throwing motion.
That's not fair. That's not fair in these conditions right here. I've seen him throw a great. He throws a great ball.
Yeah, he does.
He's a little inaccurate. He's got an absolute
I mean,
missile
but
on
he
him,
was
too.
literally
I like the way he throws the football. Yeah.
No, I mean he throws it good. I just don't like the motion. Like it's like so short. It's like reminds me of Phillip Rivers, where he kind of. I don't know how to explain it.
Bro, it's because it's snowing. He doesn't always throw like that.
I feel like he does. I feel like
I've never seen him throw like that.
I feel like he like cocks his whole arm, or like other people. Like I used to like the way Peyton Manning threw the ball because I feel like his whole arm would go all the way.
What? Because it was generic one on every single Madden you played?
No, I feel like okay, that's true, but also that's true. But I feel like, dude, when I was doing my player on fucking college, I was going through every single passing motion. That shit alone took me like 15 minutes.
Dude, you have to.
And I wasn't even like happy with what I decided because I was like, I could easily pick 4 other ones, but I was like, fuck it, whatever. But anyway, the Bills are looking good. I'm actually gonna put them in front of the Chiefs. I'll put the Chiefs last here. So Lions, Bills. Who better, Eagles or Bills?
I think the Eagles right now.
Okay, so we'll put Eagles. Actually, maybe the Lions.
No,
Lions are fine.
What?
Okay.
What?
And then Niners, they're sad. They're
yeah,
done.
they're sad.
Maybe they can beat some. No, they're sad.
No, they're yeah.
And then,
hey, McCaffrey, real quick. McCaffrey's career might be cooked.
yeah, I think it's over.
We really got to talk about. That's something we could
It sucks.
talk about too.
And his whole
It's
career
unfortunate.
is just like, if I don't have, I'm either gonna be like the best running back in the whole league, or I'm gonna be the worst. I get hurt and only play like 5 games.
Or I'm not gonna play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just don't play.
So like the years he does play, he's like essentially the greatest quarterback ever, and then running back ever, and then on the other ones he just.
Yeah, pretty much. Unfortunate.
But yeah, he might be done. I mean, the Niners are done. I'm just kind of wondering what they're gonna do, what their moves are. Now that they know that it's kind of over, like what I just want to see what John Lynch does. Their GM.
You're not on the. I've seen a little bit of Shanahan hot seat on the timeline. What do you think about that? You don't. Nah. Huh?
Wait, what?
You don't see them making a move on Shanahan, right?
Nah.
I've seen a little bit of that on the timeline. I have. Oh, should he be on the hot seat or whatever this? I don't think so, but I have seen that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think he's on.
Yeah.
Just you can't justify. Like, let's say they did. Like, if the news came out tomorrow and you were legit, like, if you told your dad, like, hey, they fired Shanahan, like, your dad would just be like, what the fuck? Like, the
No
injuries.
way.
Like, there were so many injuries, like,
Yeah.
like, it just, you can't justify it to, like,
Yeah.
somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So it's,
I agree.
yeah. Like, if someone told me, like, yeah, they fired Shanahan, I'd be like, what the fuck? So then the most exciting game of the week was Monday night. Browns, Broncos. This was a crazy touchdown throw. He's gone.
Did we look at who's in the lead for Rookie of the Year?
It's gonna be
for offensive.
Offensive, Jaden.
Yeah,
Daniels.
Jaden. Okay, Jaden and Bo and Jaden. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it should honestly be Brock Bowers, but because he's on a shit team, no one. I mean,
That's
he's gonna
a great
break the
point
record
as well, dude.
He's gonna.
That's
break
a
the
great
record.
point as well. Yeah.
It
is what it is, bro.
Something that Bill Simmons said, or Cousin Sal said about the Raiders, though, that I didn't mention. At least they know that they should throw to Brock Bowers a bunch of times. Like, I feel like there's teams who are just stupid and for some reason think they're smarter than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it seems like the Raiders' offensive plan is just like, let's just throw it to Brock Bowers 1,000 times and just see what happens. And I mean, that was working against the Raiders. I mean, the Chiefs. So at least they have that wherewithal to do that. So yeah, and he played great. Brock Bowers played absolutely great. Here's the second 70-yard touchdown pass. He had missed them too earlier in the game. And shout out to Jerry Jeudy because he was getting shit on as a Bronco.
Yeah.
For sucking.
He went for 200, right?
Yeah, 210, I think, something like that.
Ooh. Good for him, even though they lost. But I would at least be able to sleep good, knowing that I went off.
And then here's what ended the game. Oh, I think it was already over. Never mind.
See, calling that play unintentionally comedy is hilarious. Like
Yeah.
calling that play comedy is is funny to me. Like that's just Jameis Winston for you, man.
Since 2000, there have only been 7 quarterback games, regular or postseason, with 450 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Jameis is the only quarterback, 2, with multiple such games. It's just funny because Jameis has this thing where we all know he's funny and we all think he's funny. And yet he's still funny. I don't know how to explain that. But like normally, like if someone said like, "Oh, this person's fun," like if someone said Andy's really funny, I would feel like I would try to be funny now, and it would become not funny.
Not funny, absolutely.
But
yes,
we've been
I
saying
totally
Jameis
understand.
is funny, and he's still funny. And I feel like whether he's doing it on purpose or not, it's still making
It still
me
hits
laugh.
every time. It still makes you laugh.
And it's still a new
Yeah.
thing. Like this is classic right here.
I know. I'm just praying for the Lord to deliver me from pick sixes. I know I'm better than this. I know. I'm just praying for the Lord to deliver me from pick sixes.
I know I'm better than this, dog. We've been watching you for like almost 10 years at this point.
Like
This
that's
is
you.
exactly who you are.
That's who you are.
Like I'm sorry, dog. Like I don't even hate you for it either. Like this is the thing. Like if if I wish we had Jameis Winston. Like if our season was or not even the Raiders, because that's a different situation. But like for the Browns, you're cooked because you're stuck with fucking the Watson contract, and you're super sad as an organization and upset. But at least you get to watch this guy play, and the game was close, and it was exciting, and he threw for like a bunch of touchdowns. I mean, also he had like 400 passing yards, but also like 170 interception yards. So that's almost 600 yards of him of just produced by Jameis Winston. And your season's in the shitter. At least you gotta watch Jameis Winston play quarterback for your team. You know what I mean? Because for like the Giants, like you gotta watch Tommy DeVito, and of course you're supposed to lose, but that's not exciting. That's not fun.
Yeah, that's tough.
So yeah, I just thought it was funny because I was seeing other clips of him doing other shit, and oh, this was. So the caption is, Jameis Winston may have accidentally invented a new play, spinner triple option.
A few of our Monday night games, he keeps it pretty clean, and it was a clean first half. You see that definitely backwards.
I mean, it worked. Whatever, they got like 3 yards out of it, but it's just kind of funny. Like, watch this guy do the shit. Here's I need to watch the ESPN video record.
Oh, I love it.
I
I seen the one Barstool put where they're like that, hey, my friend over there thinks you're cute. And
Oh,
it's
and
that
it's
one
like this?
friend,
Yeah.
and it's him.
Yeah.
Like,
He's so good, man. But yeah, so for that reason, I'm gonna put the Browns in the Baker Mayfield because they played pretty well. Put them into the end though. They played well. They had the Broncos on the ropes, but Bo Nix came through. So shout out to Bo Nix. I'm gonna put them in can they do it, because I do think that they are a little bit on the ropes here.
yeah.
They're not out of the woods. They just need to win. They just need to beat the Colts. So I guess the can they do it is the Broncos versus Colts. Loser leaves town match. I mean, I guess more for the Colts than the Broncos, because the Broncos can still afford to lose it, but the Broncos win, they pretty much solidify their spot.
Yeah.
If the Colts win, the race continues. So think I also had another tweet where it had so like just two teams with a playoff chance between. There are just two teams with a playoff chance between 10% and 90%, and they play each other in week 15. Kind of sick. So all these teams are pretty much locked, which is what we have already. Wait. Oh, this is only
just AFC.
Yeah. So so these are the only teams that are within 10 and 90%. I think the NFC is probably even worse than this, right?
Yeah, the NFC is top heavy as hell, bro.
Yeah. There's no way. Yeah, like 13. Yeah, there's only 113 team. The rest, like 3% and 2%. So, yeah. And then these are 4. Yeah, 4. So they're higher over here. Okay, but yeah. So back to this. Yeah. So they're playing each other. That'll be fun. Yeah, and then this is it. Last week we had Chiefs, Lions, Eagles. So the Ravens have been demoted out of Super Bowl mix.
Yep.
For playoff up, we have added the Commanders and the Chargers. Playoff down, we have the Falcons, Texans, and Ravens. Yeah, there's been some movement here. The NFC West remains the same. Actually, no, the NFC West has not remained the same. We have kicked out the Niners. And that's it. Anything else you want to comment on from?
No. No.
All right,
No.
sick.
Broncos, Colts. It will be fun.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I'm looking forward to that.
I think the Thursday night game this Thursday is gonna be great.
Who is that this week?
Packers, Vikings, Packers, Lions, something like that. Hold on, before I get you too excited.
Packers, Lions.
Packers, Lions. Yeah.
Packers,
So.
Lions. That's not fair, man. Give them a full week. Put them on Sunday night. Like, give them a full week of preparation.
Yeah.
I want to see them at their best against each other. Like,
the Lions are gonna be like on regular rest.
That's right. That's right.
But the Packers are not. So. Right, Packers didn't play on. Oh no, the Packers did play on Thanksgiving.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they played the Dolphins.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So yeah, so no, never mind. I guess it's good.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good then.
Okay, good. All right,
let's do. Let me download this new one. So we're on week 14 or week 15?
14. And then 1, 2, 3, 6 teams on a bye.
Six teams on a bye. All right. This. All right. Week 13 edit. Detroit won, Dallas won.
Unfortunately, yep.
Green Bay won. Damn, that's home teams won. Kansas City won. Atlanta lost. Fuck. Cincinnati lost. 2 for me. Minnesota won. New England lost. Seattle.
New England.
Damn.
Seattle won. Washington won. Houston won. Rams won. Tampa Bay won. Baltimore
Barely.
lost. You took Baltimore? Wow.
I did.
Baltimore
What an
lost.
idiot.
And then Denver. So, fuck, I think we
That was a
tied.
Cowboy fan pick, man.
We
God
tied.
damn it. Yeah, we did tie. Oh!
Nice. Where are we at? Here we go. That was week 13, right? Fine. Week 14. So we need to take out a game, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we do. We do. 13.
Yeah. Cincinnati, Dallas.
I was thinking Tennessee, Jacksonville. With two pathetic teams. I think that's
Yeah,
a good
okay,
one.
that's a good one. Yeah, you're right.
For fun, they should go to Germany and play that game. Why not?
I know, huh? They should just play like yeah, like they should add a gimmick or something. Like 12 players on each side. Fuck it.
Oh, speaking of stupid rules, did you see that Rod Manfred
I did see
golden
that.
at bat rule?
It's so
that
freaking
allegedly
stupid.
there's buzz around.
I
What
doubt
a
it.
what a joke.
I feel like
that dude's a
there's
joke,
not
bro.
any buzz around it. They just wanted he just likes that idea. And then now that everyone's
He just-
shitting on it, he's gonna be like, "Oh,
Mhm.
it was just for fun. We weren't really." gonna do
Yeah.
it." Yeah, I saw someone use the example of like, imagine your base is loaded, Ohtani up, you strike him out, then you gotta face him again.
Yeah.
Like that's so dumb. I didn't know that they did like where it's an automatic home run. You can have a home run whenever.
No, you can't. What? Where?
I could have sworn I've been seeing a tweet. I don't know if that's true, but like apparently
That's not true nowhere.
in the
Where?
MLB there used to be a rule where like you could just you would swing an imaginary bat. You never seen that?
No.
Oh, then it's
What?
probably fake news, and I got fake news.
Absolutely, you got fake news, dog.
Called an imaginary bat. Fuck.
What, like in the 1680s? Like
No,
what?
it was like literally like early 2000s.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. You wouldn't think you'd see a clip from like a World Series back in the day where
Swing
someone was like, "Yo,
imaginary bat." I think they use it to try it for like. Hold on. Now I gotta find it. Where the fuck is that?
yeah, that was a joke when I saw that earlier, man."
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, wow.
these type of like things get on my nerves because it's like you're fucking lying. You're like, oh, there's buzz around it. Like it's your idea. You're the dumbass who thinks this is cool. You and like a small group of
I
people.
want to know the qualifications needed to be a commissioner of a league.
Oh, you just have to be friends with all the fucking owners. That's it. They vote on it democratically. That's just how it works. So you're pretty much just like the
man.
representative of all the owners.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
But man, like one day, like I don't always, but I've thought of like, damn, if I was a commissioner one day for baseball, like, dude, baseball would be nuts.
Yeah.
The fact that they haven't taken notes from the NBA, NFL to expand their game to the extent that the NFL is trying or the NBA is trying in season tournament, cool. I like it. Extending the playoffs, cool. I get it. NFL, cool. Add an extra team, cool. Extra week, cool. But the fundamentals of the game are the same. The drop off in commissioners from each league is like I just hate that the sport that I love almost as much as football at this point in my life. Like baseball, it's unfortunate that Rod Manfred is the one in charge of MLB.
For a double play here to end the first inning. For
I
a
can't
double
find
play.
nobody that likes him.
Dude, no one likes any commissioner. That's like because they're just dickheads.
Really? You think people rock with Adam Silver now?
Yeah, I think Adam Silver.
He's for sure
he's
the
an
most,
exception,
the
but,
most liked.
yeah, but even he like has some bad. I think the way he handled something, I'm already forgetting. But yeah, Silver would probably be the most liked. But like, when it comes to like fucking, well, Manfred just sucks on all occasions, on all things. Goodell, I think, is good at like marketing the NFL, but he's like his whole suspension of like the Ray Rice thing and all that stuff.
Yep. Anyways. Yeah.
I gotta find it. I don't know where it used to be. It was a tweet that I used to always see, and I would be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But now I'm realizing I got fucking fake news.
That's funny. Yeah, I've never heard of that in my life. That sounds insane.
Yeah. They would phrase it as like, "Oh, for a month the NFL tried this," but now that I'm like looking it up, I think they took a clip and they made it seem like it was something else. Okay, I can't find it. Anyway, so we took Jacksonville, Tennessee out, and then yeah, we both tied for week 13, so I'm up 2 still.
Even that's me, right?
Yeah.
Even week? All right, bet. All right.
Here we go.
Okay, first one off the board. Give me the Eagles. Versus
Where's
Carolina.
this?
Middle.
Oh, I see it.
But
Bryce Young's gonna cook you.
if he does, I mean, GG.
I don't trust Kansas City. I feel like the Chargers might be able to pull that out somehow. Oh, I'll take Baker Mayfield at home.
Okay. Okay. Give me the Bengals.
Okay. Damn, Arizona, Carolina, New Orleans. Yeah, a lot of shit games. I'll take Minnesota.
Okay. Give me the Steelers, man. I mean,
Steelers, yeah, that's a good one.
Excuse me.
Unless fucking Jameis Winston has their number, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take. Fuck. I'm gonna call the upset. I'm gonna say the Rams beat the Buffalo Bills.
I was gonna. Okay.
Yeah, that's my upset of the week.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers here.
Oh, okay.
I want. That's my.
That's
this
your
is my
upset of the
quotes. Yeah, but that's in quotes. upset because that's a game like Kansas
Yeah.
City would totally lose, especially at this point of the season.
Let's see. Let's see.
They
what,
probably don't even care. Like,
Let's see what games. Excuse me. So they are minus 3.5
Wow.
at home. Yeah, that makes sense. So they're only giving them a half point because technically you get 3 for being home. So
Mhm.
I guess. I'll take Chicago. No, they just fired their head. You know what? Yeah, they just fired their head
Little
coach.
fire the head coach buff.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the Saints. There's no way Dable allows them to win, right?
Yeah. I think so. I mean, Derek
There's
Carr is the
no
king
way.
of ruining draft.
Is
pick.
Derek Carr's back? He's playing.
I think so. Oh, you said New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
All right, put you on Giants because you said Giants. Fuck. Arizona, Seattle. These are all hard. I'm also gonna take. I'll take Detroit. I'll take Detroit because they're at home.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. Let's
No,
look
yeah,
at the line for
that's a
that
good one.
actually.
Yeah. That's a good one to look at.
Same thing. Minus 3.5.
Wow. Okay, real quick, break down money line.
Money line is
a
just
money line to
like
me?
you don't have to worry about the spread. So just to win outright.
Okay.
So the spread is obviously like you have to win. So like if the Packers lose by 2 points, they cover on the spread.
Yeah.
Money line is you don't have to worry about any of that. So you just have to. It's just
So
if you
money
bet-
line just always straight up. It's
Yeah.
just
So,
whatever.
yeah.
Okay.
So like if you bet $10, you win 15.
Okay, that's easy. That's easy to remember.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I
Alright.
like to sometimes I like to add a lot of these together. Easier because like let's say if you parlay them, that's why motherfuckers be doing like 14 leg parlays because they'll put all the games
Yeah.
together and put like 10 cents and
Mhm.
win like $50 or something. But yeah, that's normally where you
Okay.
get the most value at. If
Fair
it's a
enough.
good
Fair enough.
game.
Fair enough.
Especially like who did you say we were gonna?
I said Saints. I had
Saints.
Saints over Giants.
One of these has to be a big underdog. Because the more of an underdog, the higher the payout is gonna be.
There you go, Baltimore Giants.
Okay, yeah. So like the Giants, yeah, perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, like if you thought the Giants were gonna upset the Ravens, like you would bet this 610. You only have to $10 makes you $61. But yeah, this week there's no big underdog. I think.
Yeah,
biggest-
everything's within. Oh yeah, Eagles, Panthers. That's it.
Eagles, Panthers. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Bryce has been playing pretty good. Who knows? Eagles are riding a high. Maybe they're thinking like, oh, fuck the Panthers.
Sirianni will find a way to shoot
Yeah,
himself in the foot.
exactly. He's riding a high. He's ready to he's ready to call someone the F word like in the stands. And you can't wait. Yeah, so like that would be a good
Fair
one.
enough.
But yeah, so 1, 2.
I want to know what I noticed on the Ravens Eagles.
Oh, I forgot something. Yeah.
Unrelated. You remember that big Italian dude, Dom?
Oh yeah.
That
The security guard.
what?
Or the security
Yeah, the security guard. Homie had a headset on.
No, really? Like an actual one, like the
Sunday.
like the head coach one.
Yes, yes.
That's funny, dude.
I saw that. I'm like, oh my god, this dude has a headset now. He's gonna be calling plays next year, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. No,
Oh,
I
I
forgot
love
to pull up the fucking Ocho Cinco crying.
Oh,
That shit was funny.
Oh, yes.
I don't know where it's
That was
at.
great. No, that was great though.
Yeah, that was funny.
And then Shannon's just still pouring it on too.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Oh, you know what?
Agree.
After this, we could talk about Heisman, actually.
Okay.
So let's finish this up real quick. So yeah, I think it's your turn, my turn. Did I? I took
No, I
Detroit.
had Saints. I think I said Saints.
And I took Detroit. Went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll make sense. 1, 2, 3. You went first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So
it's
your
turn.
turn.
No, it's your turn. We have even, so it should be
Oh.
first.
Okay. Okay then. Game Miami. I don't see the Jets winning a game again ever.
Yeah. And then I'll take. This is a hard one to decide on. I'm gonna take Seattle. The defense has been playing pretty good late, so nice. All right, good. That's our thing. That's our slate for this week. Let me pull this up. Take a pivot here. Hold on. Wait, actually, can you hear this?
There you go. I hear it. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. So Dan Orlovsky got this thing for Heisman.
Break or are we still selling?
Heisman, and it's fucking Shadur and Travis Hunter. And this guy goes, Colorado just mailed this to every Heisman voter. It's one of the best arguments I've seen as for why Gene T is the greatest player in college football. Hear me out. Colorado saying both players are Heisman worthy proves neither of them are worthy of the Heisman individually. They elevate one another, which is great, but it means they shouldn't be the individual award. Is it possible that they're the two best players in the nation? If Colorado truly had two Heisman finalists in their team, how on earth are they not in the Big 12 championship game or the CFP? If you have the two best players in the CFP, shouldn't you not lose to 5-7 Kansas and 6-6 Nebraska?
Because they don't play defense. Well, only one of them does.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Oh, that's funny that one of them does. Ashton Jeanty has elevated Boise State. Ashton Jeanty has elevated Boise State to the college football playoff and had one of his top 3 games against number 1 Oregon. And on top of that, Boise has beaten every other team they have faced. Ashton Jeanty's more of an impact player. Clearly, Heisman, not Heisman.
Okay, stop.
Okay, go.
Pull up Boise State schedule. Just off of that tweet, pull up Boise State schedule. He's absolutely right. One of his best games against Oregon, number 1 in the country. Absolutely. I'll give that to you. Pull up the schedule, dog.
Okay, where are we at? Where does it start? Oh.
That's 2022.
Oh, fuck. I'm like, I hate the way this is.
Yeah, just the bottom
Oh,
ones.
here we go. Duh. Okay, yeah. So it starts like what? August 31st, right here, right?
Yep. Georgia Southern.
Okay. Then they lose
Oregon.
by 3 to Oregon. Then they kill
Portland State.
They kill or they beat Washington State.
Washington State,
Kill
horrible.
Utah State, Hawaii.
Utah State,
Well, okay.
horrible.
So this is my question to you. Are they currently in the playoff?
Yeah, they'll make the playoff. Yeah, I think they'll be the 12. They're gonna be the 12 seed. But that's by default because they're not a Power 5 conference.
What do you mean by default?
Pull up the bracket. It should be
I hate how this is like. Give me.
right there. Rankings.
Yeah,
Good,
we're in
yeah,
rankings, college football rankings. So Oregon, Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, Georgia, Ohio State, Tennessee.
No, see, because it's this is confusing too. That's why you need like the bracket.
Or
Pull up
AP
the bracket. Yeah,
Okay.
Google the bracket. Google the bracket. It'll be easier of how it's laid out.
Of bracket.
There, because I think they
Everybody
just
was
released it-
shitting on.
They just
everybody-
updated it today too. So
Everybody
yeah.
was shitting on.
See, why does it pull up like that? Just
Here
go
we
to. There we go. Perfect.
Hold on. Open image and. Okay. So yeah, so we have Oregon, Boise State at 4. So Oregon, Boise State at Oregon at 1, Texas at 2, SMU at 3, Boise State at 4, Penn State at 5, Notre Dame at 6, Georgia at 7, Tennessee at 8, Ohio State at 9, Illinois, Indiana at 10, 11 at Alabama at 11, and then Arizona State. That's Arizona State, right? At 12.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but so this is my question. But wouldn't they take like making the playoff and like getting your ranking? Don't they take into account your schedule to decide if you're like worthy of being in the playoff or being like that high ranked?
Okay, so this is why it's a little confusing because this is the first year of the extended playoff
Yeah.
with 12 teams. So that's I don't know if I can explain it, but they're automatically gonna get a spot, right? This is assuming they win the Mountain West. By the way,
Okay, here, look. Who qualifies for college football?
there you go, there you go.
The 5 highest ranked conference champions and the next 7 highest ranked teams will earn a spot in the 12-team bracket. There is no limit on how many teams from one conference can qualify. The rules also don't guarantee spots for certain conferences. The champions of the Big 12, SEC, ACC, and Big 10 will almost certainly routinely qualify, though.
Yeah.
Although, along with the highest ranked champion of the Mountain West, American, these are the fucking. There is no minimum ranking requirement for the 5 highest ranked conference championships. There will be a conference champion ranked number 23, for example. That's the 5th highest ranked league winner and earns a spot in the playoff at the expense of the committee's number 12 team. I don't understand that.
Exactly. So realistically, Boise is going to be the number 12 spot. Because of that last sentence right there. There could be a conference championship champion ranked number 23 in the country.
Oh.
That will be
That's
will
the
be
5th
Boise.
highest. Yeah, that'll be the 5th highest ranked league winner, earns a spot in the playoff at the expense. I see what you're saying.
So that they will always be. They're always pretty much going to be, unless you know.
Why
in
is their
5
conference
years,
ass or something?
Yes, the Mountain West is not a Power 5 conference. Right now, there's only 4. They say Power 4 because there's no more Pac-12. So right now they're saying, the Power 4 conferences, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, and SEC. Yeah. So that's why that is what it is right there.
Well, they have Travis Hunter winning at -6,000.
Because he should.
I mean, I think Travis Hunter should win it too, but I just think this guy's argument for.
But go ahead, go back to finish.
So then, Ashton GT is more of an impact player. Clearly, Heisman, not Heisman. So he agrees with you here. In case it isn't clear, I have no problem with Colorado marketing their candidates to voters. It's normal, and this is a well-designed package. My point is that they take away from Hunter's leverage by pairing him with Sanders in their marketing campaign.
I respect that take right there.
So I think he also thinks like it's good. I mean, but I do agree. Like, why are you throwing Shedeur in there?
Yeah.
It's literally just because.
I agree.
I mean, Travis Hunter's a two-way player. Like, I think it's kind of like you kind of have to give it to him a little bit.
But I could kind of understand you lumping them two together, but at least send like 2 different boxes instead of just one box.
Yeah, but still, like,
Shedeur had a phenomenal season too, and this dude is projected to go projected to be the first quarterback off the freaking off the board. So of course he's gonna compete for the Heisman.
Let's look at previous Heisman finalists or winners.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels won last year, but didn't he go to the playoff? Like, doesn't it kind of like it's kind of like the MVP?
No,
like, you can't win MVP without making the playoffs, right? Or like at least.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
LSU was not very good last year.
I thought they made the playoff, or like they at least were like highly ranked.
They got bounced then.
I don't know. I don't remember. I'm literally just making shit up.
Pull it up. LSU last year.
LSU football 2023. Give me the fucking stat. Oh, third in the SEC.
They were third in the SEC. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they're horrible last year.
They were 5-3 in conference. Overall, 8-4.
8-4. Yeah, no.
Oh, I guess never mind then. I thought it was kind of like an NFL thing where like it's like if you're not like at least make the playoff, it's kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, I just when I saw this box thing, I was like, that's kind of stupid to lump them together.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it does kind of take away from Travis Hunter. Like, this whole box should be about. Yes. It should be 2 pictures of Travis Hunter and one of him in his like cornerback stance and another one of him in a wide receiver stance. Like that would have been way harder. You know what I mean? Like a picture of him like
Mhm.
intercepting a pass and a picture of him like clearly like running a route to catch a pass or something. I don't know.
No, yeah. I agree.
That would have been way better, but yeah. I mean, a part of me wants Ashton Jeanty to win just because he's from Boise State, and I feel like that's kind of cool to be like from
Absolutely.
to be from a nowhere ass team,
Well,
but or nowhere. Yeah.
Like I don't want it to sound like I don't think Genty's gonna be amazing because I want the Cowboys to draft Genty and we're out of the race because we want to win games all of a sudden. So Genty's a phenomenal player and I think he'll be able to play in the NFL, but just the conference and your competition is not. It plays a role, bro. It's holding him back, unfortunately. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's just. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we'll see where he ends up. I just hope if he doesn't end up on the Cowboys, he ends up on a team that at least has a decent, offensive line for him. Yeah.
Hey, Bengals would be nice now that I'm looking at it. I mean,
yeah,
they
Bengals would be sick. Bengals would be sick.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I don't think the Jets would go for him. The Panthers kind of have running backs. But
They
I feel
just
like,
re-signed that Hubbard, no?
Yeah. And they have the other. He's not even the main one though, isn't the other guy the main one? Oh no, I'm thinking of Charbonnet. No, who's their other running back? Brooks.
Oh yeah. They drafted, but he was hurt. He wasn't even. They drafted
running back Chuba Hubbard, Miles Sanders. Oh, Brooks.
Jonathan Brooks.
Raheem
Yeah.
Blackshear? Oh, okay. Miles Sanders. Oh, okay. But yeah. All right. Cool. Well, I guess we'll see. So it's playoff season this week.
Yeah. So this week is championship weekend. So all the
Nice.
conference championships are this week. Wait, this week or next week? Hold on. Let me double check. Yep, this week. Same Mountain West Championship is on Friday. Big 12 Saturday. Yeah, everything else Saturday. It's gonna be good.
It starts on Saturday.
Well, the good ones are on Saturday. Friday is Friday Mountain West, and then American Atlantic. Conference. So, yeah, it's playoff time now.
Let's see. Week 15 to 16. Why does it do this to me? December 20th. No, give me like fucking.
Oh, those are all the bowl games.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, I think we're good, right? We covered everything. Boom. Up 2 still. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 weeks.
We got time.
To catch up in the regular season. Then we have playoffs. I feel like there's a different way we should do it for playoffs. Should we do brackets for the playoffs? And then who has a better bracket?
Ooh, I like that.
Because I feel like we're just, it's going to be.
And then
we'll
eventually
count it as 1 point.
And then we're Super Bowl. What we just go off. What if we think the same team's gonna win?
So this is what we'll do. Like the regular season will be the final. Will be the final, right? Like let's say I'm beating you. I'm beating you 11-10. Then we both fill out a bracket, and then whoever has more correct gets an extra point, and that way it could be like
Or
like an extra point. Because it's too
like
hard.
like all together, or for each round is like an extra point if we got it right.
All together.
On top of this.
Or I guess you could. I guess we could do it that way. That makes more sense, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes more sense.
Yeah, just so we can keep tallying up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just keep the tally. But
yeah, because
yeah, I like that.
Because we could also have the same pick. Because it's like too hard for you to only have one pick and then me only have one pick.
yeah, true.
All right, nice.